Hey, yo, what up, though? It's me, your boy Bow, a.k.a. Shop Marsh. I know Ciroc Boys in the building, Deleon, all that. And I just wrapped up my interview with the homie Jason Lee and, of course, the sexy Melissa Ford. And what can I say, man? Legendary shit. You know, anytime I touch the internet, the shit going viral. And y'all don't want to miss this one. We keeping it real. We telling the truth. We keeping it positive, and we keeping the peace on this one. Y'all motherfuckers gonna enjoy it. Yeah, Jason, it's 1 million views right here. Understand that. Enough talking. Drop the motherfucking interview, right? Now.
What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. the Curve Queen.
And Giovanni is out working. Hopefully, he's finding a fucking shave. You know, people watched watched our last podcast.
Yeah.
And they asked if Gio was dirty because he was scratching his chest the whole show. I don't think he was dirty, but I'll ask him when I get a chance.
I mean, he's got a lot of hair. He's got a lot of hair right now, facially on top of his head, which is why he keeps hiding it with a hat. You know, he's got, I guess, a lot of taco meat going on.
Yeah,
so I really need him to stop doing those shirtless, you know, kind of IG story posts.
Stay off the Ciroc, my brother. But I'll tell you, I get a lot of criticism. You know, I was reading the comments because I love reading the comments. First, before we get started, let me just say to everybody in the comments that had said you guys should be on podcast. We are now officially a podcast. So download, subscribe, whatever that lingo is for you. What is it?
It's subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to the iTunes podcast.
Subscribe to the iTunes podcast. We're also on Spotify. We're also on Google Play. And when we get to 100 subscribers, we'll do another day. We'll add another day. But I was reading the comments and people were saying, they were asking me, what kind of person do I like? What is my type? And I would just tell you, I don't like anybody with body hair. Nobody.
Yeah, that's clear. You like them hairless and Dominican and under 25.
Hairless and Dominican. And I'll also say I like them light skinned. And people criticize me because they say that I bash on dark-skinned black people. So let me just say this. I don't bash on dark-skinned black people. In fact, I have a couple sisters who are dark-skinned. I have a brother who's dark-skinned. Not to say that that means anything, but I just don't. But I'm allowed to have a preference, and I like what I like, and I'm not going to be apologetic about what I like. If I walk outside and I see a full 1,000% melanin nigga standing on the corner and a Dominican, I'm probably going to go with the Dominican. That's just me, and I have a right to do that. Yeah. So to everybody out there saying that I don't like dark-skinned black people, I do. I just don't like them in my bed.
Right.
There.
I mean, I think that it might also be, but this is just to your point, you know, the whole conversation around dark-skinned women. Like, for an example, SZA. Your opinion was that she would be a lot further along in her career if she wasn't dark-skinned. But that's just... That
wasn't my opinion.
No, I know. Just like in terms of like just...
Mainstream media.
Yes. Exactly. So, you know, people hear what the fuck they want to hear. And so they might have, you know, kind of likened it to that as well.
I don't think so because there was a couple blogs that actually picked that show up and picked up that comment. And I saw some really good dialogue about it. And they were agreeing with me. They were just saying that, you know, in the era of Nina Simone, that there was a lot of hate for Nina Simone. Not hate, but she didn't get the love that she probably should have as being a great at the time because she didn't have the mainstream appeal.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I agree with it, and I don't agree with them doing that to her or SZA. But I believe that SZA is just as equally talented as a Cardi B or anybody else that has the mainstream appeal to a Elle or a Harper's Bazaar or whatever. The thing is that they're all going to catch up with SZA later. And they're going to make her hot later. Just that they're going to wait till everybody else says it.
Right. Bandwagon jumpers.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But and then, you know, people say, well, he only hangs around with light-skinned people. I hang around with the boys that I want to sleep with.
That is very true, everybody.
So
that is very true. He has an agenda, and it usually involves... You know,
something sexual.
Yes, exactly.
Listen,
he's very driven when it comes to that. Money and sex.
But why?
There we go.
You want to get my attention? Put them both together.
Exactly.
But here's the deal. I feel like if all the straight men could do it, they can have all these girls, they can have their type. But see, I guess, straight men, they kind of just sleep with anything.
No, straight,
so?
Yeah, to a certain extent, but straight men can definitely be very, very type specific. Like, you know, I've met men who are just like really like they just love the Asian persuasion. You know, that's just their steez. And then other men, you know, everybody's got a preference. Me, not so much.
Yeah,
I'm all over the place.
I tried a couple Koreans. Wasn't my thing.
Really?
Yeah, maybe because we were fucking on a hardwood floor and I got a badass back. By the way, our friend Frank Cross just went into back surgery today, and I think it's because he's been fucking all them people all these years.
Okay. Okay.
Why did you get speechless? He ain't fucking you.
No, he's definitely not. He's definitely not.
I mean, he's been trying.
He's definitely been trying. Shout out to Frank Cross, and hopefully the surgery comes through, A-okay.
Well, for those of you again that are just tuning in, please download our podcast,
Yeah.
iTunes, Google Play,
Yeah.
and Spotify.
Yes.
But while we're here and we're waiting on our guest Bow Wow, there's so many notes here. He's just texted me. He's 10 minutes away.
Okay, good.
So before he gets here, we have to educate the audience on our Sunday Fun Day. Now, please bear with us when we take our time because this is really complicated.
Yeah, it's something. It's very hard to describe what actually happened. So let me just start with.
Start with the Abbey.
Okay, no, we're gonna start with the Abbey.
Okay.
So if you saw Jason's IG story and Snap and mine, you probably saw pretty naked men, with the exception of glittery G-strings and whatnot, dancing and whatnot. Well, we were at the Abbey, and the chapel, and it's just a really fun place to go in West Hollywood. You're probably not going home with anybody if you're a heterosexual woman, but you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Well, if you want to fuck a gay boy with a reindeer hat on, you can.
Well, yeah, but okay, anyways, just skating right along. So we're there. Takara joins us, friend of the show, and she brought Sunday Carter with her. For some reason, she was wearing lubes but needed socks. I still can't make sense of all that.
They had just come from the Karen Civil brunch. They were all dressed up.
Yeah, they both look lovely.
And I ordered some brown juice.
Yes, and you ordered some brown juice. I wouldn't have anything to do with that. And so then Laz Alonso, friend of the show, hits...
Wait, you are not going to skate over Sunday Carter losing her phone and on her knees digging down in the couch trying to find her damn phone. So I looked at Sunday and I said, Sunday, you didn't drive, did you? She said, I got a DUI. I said, bitch, I'm out of here. So I left Sunday Carter there at the table with some gay dancers and her phone that she had found in the couch. So Laz Alonso. But before Laz, we ended up at Bossa Nova. We got to tell the whole story.
Okay, well, we went to Bossa Nova because I was hungry and Laz told me to eat because where we were going, there was going to be no food. So, we ended up getting kicked out of Bossa Nova, courtesy of this motherfucker right across from me. We're fighting over cheese balls. He throws a chair.
Well, first of all, because I didn't appreciate the people trying to kick us out, they said we had a to-go order. You had a to-go order.
I did
didn't
have
feel
a
like we
to-go
should have been
order,
kicked
but
out.
then we actually sat down and ate the cheese balls and ate the chicken fingers that I got, and they were like, "We need these tables," and you were like, "I don't give a fuck."
Those were some good balls.
They were really good cheese balls. So, anyways, Jason kind of threw a little bit of a tantrum, dropped a chair or threw it, whichever way you want to look at it, and we got kicked out of Bossa Nova. So we were in the street waiting for Laz to show up, who was bringing us to this thing that is called the Lust Experience. And we didn't really know what to expect. And he told us that all of us were going to we're going to have our own unique experience. I was
Can you say what it was called again?
The Lust Experience.
Lust.
Yeah.
I drank too much Hennessy because I did not hear you say that. What I heard you say was, Laz is on his way and he really wants us to go to a show.
Yeah. Okay.
And I said, cool, not a problem. It's Laz. He's an actor. He's been in Avatar. I just watched Jump in the Broom twice. Maybe Paula Patton was going to join. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So here I am on the way to the show.
Yeah. So Laz prefaced it by saying, that it was a show, but I knew what he was talking about, where it was a show that is very interactive. So it takes the audience and factors them into the show. So you actually become a part of the show. And so, okay, hey, YOLO. That was my attitude, and I'm with my closest friends, so why not? Let's do it.
So we show up to an abandoned parking lot on the west side on Rosecrans in the middle of the night.
No, we were on Figueroa. Yeah, Rosecrans and Figueroa. Did they cross? I don't know.
With a white man standing there in a suit.
Yeah.
Yelling orders at us.
And a bunch of other people. So there was 4 of us, and then there was another 8 other people that joined the group. So 12 in total, and it had to be like the even number. And apparently the other people paid like $200 a fucking ticket. Okay, I can't believe people. Okay, let me not shit on the experience. So anyway, some guy shows up in a suit with a British accent and a bag, and he starts yelling orders at us like, you're gonna go into this situation and I need you to be my eyes and ears, and there's a secret handshake that I just could not get because my fingers are they just don't work like that.
You need to start jacking your boyfriends off a little bit more. You get a little bit more flexible.
I have really weak hands apparently, so I have to start like squeezing putty or something like that because I do the handshake.
It's some stupid shit.
Okay, well, this is my...
Okay, can I just tell you that
Yeah.
I am not the one for weird shit. I don't eat weird food. I told the story on one of our shows about Wendy Harlow trying to make me eat frog legs.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with weird shit.
Yeah.
Here I am in the middle of the parking lot. I've been drinking Hennessy all day.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there in the middle of this parking lot with this man who's yelling at us, telling us how these secret handshakes. Now, mind you, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, Laz is a successful actor. I'm finally living out my dream of joining the Illuminati. Because here we go. They're going to start. The horses are going to come out. People with fucking Darth Vader's coming. Like, somebody here might have to die.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, you did sacrifice a friend, you know. We brought along.
Shout out to my friend Rob.
We brought along a fifth, but he wasn't able to come in. So, you know, we had to send him home in an Uber. So I feel like he was the lucky one, honestly. So then a white van comes along, picks us all up, and takes us to another warehouse.
It actually went around the corner because it was across the street.
But they drove us in such a weird, convoluted way that you lost your bearings and didn't realize that you were actually about 500 feet away from where you parked your car.
Right.
And so now we go into this warehouse one at a time with this secret door knock. Oh, and by the way, we have masks on our faces that they've given us. And
wait, let's slow down. So a white man pulls out masks and puts them on a bunch of niggas. Now you know that's a combination for getting shot by the LAPD. So we got these masks on looking like ghetto Zorros lined up behind all these people, and we go in one by one. So as soon as I walk in the door, because I'm behind Takar is in front of me. Then me, then you, then Laz.
Yeah.
And Laz, and we're giggling at, like, we cannot stop laughing because this is the most dumbest shit I've ever done. And we know we're too grown to be out here doing this dumb shit. Mm-hmm. So when I walk in, did they try to put pills in your mouth?
Yes. So you walk in. So say what happens
so
when you walk in.
as soon as I walked in, I go. They tell us there's an open bar. So of course I'm walking to the bar, and a lady grabs my arm and she comes and she kisses me on the neck. Now the first thing I did, looked at her like, bitch, you didn't get the memo, but whatever. I'm gonna play along because we can't get out of character. We're supposed to show confidence. Is what they told us.
Yes.
So then a guy grabs my hand and she got one hand and the guy got the other, and now he's kissing my neck, and then she's trying to put pills in my mouth. So I'm like, wait. I said, listen, no, I'm not letting you put no pills in my mouth.
Right.
Now, mind you, there's a word, coward, I guess we learned the word.
The safe word was coward.
So if you say coward, you can leave. So they let me walk in. There's this girl singing. I walk over to the chair. Takara's sitting there. I'm looking at her like, bitch, at some point, we going to have to just bow out and get the fuck out.
Right.
Shout out to Bow Wow on the way.
Yeah.
You and Laz come in, and we're sitting there, and
so the room is mad smoky, by the way. Like they have like a smoke machine somewhere hidden in the rafters or something. So it's mad smoky with like a pink hue. And then there's all these strange people
everywhere.
At the bar.
There's an old man. There's a man with a wolf mask. There's just a bald-headed black girl.
I kid you not. I felt like I was in an episode of Law and Order SVU. That's really what it felt like. So the same people that greeted you when you walked up the stairs, they come up to me. The lady asks, do you want to eat my pussy? I was like, not right now. I don't.
So I'm sitting there. Melissa and Laz come in, and they're sitting across from me, and I'm looking at them, and I'm giggling, but I'm trying to hold the giggles in because I want to see how far I can actually handle this. And a man runs out butt naked.
Yes.
Runs through the performance, and I'm like, okay, this shit is about to be weird.
Yeah.
So the man,
weenie, ding-a-ling, just swinging.
It wasn't swinging that hard. It was
very tiny. It was like a Vienna sausage.
That was a small ass thing. I wonder how much he's getting paid for that, because I'm telling you right now. Okay, so then as I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, this shit is fucking weird. They say in order to continue, you all have to remove one article of clothing.
Now, this is where it gets fucking hysterical, because Laz is in sweatpants and like a button-down kind of plaid shirt, and he hasn't worn an undershirt, and he's only got underwear on, and hats and socks and shoes don't count. So so Takara just takes her dress off, and she got this bodysuit underneath, and I'm just like, damn, girl.
She has a nice body.
She has an incredible body, so she had all the confidence in the world. Me, I just happened to be really layered up that day because it was so cold outside.
I was so angry at you. You had on jackets, sweaters, shirts, bras.
I practically had a snowsuit on, so I was like, okay, one article, take my jacket.
Okay. So we end up taking these articles of clothing off, and then we're escorted over to the bar.
Yeah.
And so at the bar, I walk over, and this guy is snorting what looks like cocaine on the table.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he better not ask me to snort no shit, because I don't know nothing about snorting cocaine.
Right.
You know, Molly here and there, some fucking Ciroc, I'm good, but that, no. So the guy comes over and grabs my hand. He says, I need you to come with me. So he takes me over, and he introduces me to this beautiful ass white boy with blonde hair and a robe. And I'm like, hey, how are you? He's like, hi. Now, mind you, I'm thinking now, okay, this is a game. It's about lust, so you can't give in to lust. You have to resist it as much as you can, but you have to play along. So you have to act like you know these people and that you're part of this crazy fuckery. So I go over to the guy, and he walks me over to a chair. He says, have a seat, have a seat. So he sits down, I sit down. I'm like, what's up? And he's like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm fine. He goes, you want to fuck me? And I go, excuse me? I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know you. He was like, yeah, Jason, right? And I go, how do you know my name? And he goes, I know everything about you, and I know you're nervous right now. I said, well, if you know me, you know I'm not nervous. He says, so then tell me how you want to fuck me. And then he opens his robe, and he's butt-ass naked, and he's fine as hell.
Did he have a big dick?
Listen, I couldn't even look down because I felt the conviction of Jesus Christ. I said, this is some devilish shit. And at this point, I've earned my Illuminati card because I've come in, I've taken off the clothes, I've walked, like, I can't. Like, and if there's a camera in this bitch, like, I'm going to sue somebody.
Right.
So as I'm sitting there with this man with his just disrobed. If there was a quick moment in my mind where I forgot where I was at because I was really like, I'm about to play into this. But I was just like, nah, yeah, I'm not interested. So he walks me back over. Tell him about the dinner table.
Okay. Well, while this beautiful white man is disrobing in front of you, I have this beautiful chocolate, bald-headed, slender woman in front of me, literally trying to feel my boobs and trying to get me to touch her. And well, her skin really felt nice. I just said, fuck it. I was rubbing on her arm. But then I couldn't wait I just like, when's the bell gonna ring again? So the bell rang. Every time the bell rings, we have to move to another station. So then we end up, oh God, I hated the dinner table. So we end up going into another room, and there's this big dinner table, and we all had to kind of sit down. And then we were instructed that we had to hold hands with somebody, to our left or our right?
Just somebody next to us, but we couldn't hold the other person's hand.
Exactly. So I decided I had to hold on to the guy's hand who was to my right. And
I had the Asian guy's hand.
Yeah, uncomfortable.
We had to tell each other secrets, so he's like...
No, we had to stare into each other's eyes and sit and
for a long time.
For a long time. You can't break eye contact, and you had to spill a secret about yourself.
What was your secret that you told your person?
I said that I killed somebody.
What'd they say?
It was just like, really? How did you do it?
So my secret, the guy was telling me, he's an Asian guy. He goes, I used to think that I was gay, so I had sex with a transsexual, but I found out that I didn't like it, so I'm not. He said, what's yours? I said, I'm gay. And then we had to switch. And then when we switched, there was the white lady in front of me with her titties out, and she had pasties on. And so I'm looking at her like, girl, he better not tell you to put your titty in my mouth, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start yelling coward in this motherfucker, and I'm going to run the fuck up out of here. So she's sitting there looking at me, and she's completely nervous because he announces everybody that's standing has to take off another article of clothing.
Yes.
So Laz Alonso, who's standing there, and he had pants on.
Yeah, because
with no shirt. Yeah. Because he had taken the shirt off. Now he has to take off his pants. And so Laz Alonso, this great actor who's in Detroit, who's in amazing films, is now standing before us in his polo boxers or whatever those things were.
Yeah.
Standing up in front of you, which I'm dying. I'm gagging for dear life because you're laughing. As I'm looking at the girl, she's like, I don't want to take off anything else. So she takes off her pasties. So now her titties are in my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really uncomfortable. But I'll just tell you, I'm going to just end mine with two things. I left there, was ushered off into a room.
Well, wait, no, hold on. Tell them about, the elephant penis. Was it elephant penis?
No, so I got ushered up into a room with a bunch of white guys, older white guys who didn't have much clothes on.
Yeah.
And this guy comes in and he's snorting more cocaine and he's drinking and he tries to get us all to have a drink. This alcohol is so strong, I'm like, I acted like I was sipping. So he says to us, we're going to watch porn. So he puts vintage porn on the thing. And it's just all of us guys sitting in the room. And so he makes two of the guys get up and pull their pants down. And he starts whipping them with a whip. And then he looks at me and I would look at him. I give him the nigga don't even try it look. So he says to me, I want us all to jack off together. So
he wanted a circle jerk.
So he takes off all his clothes.
Yeah.
And he goes to pull my pants down. And I'm like, bruh, get your ass out of here. Clearly there was no Dominicans in the room. So he runs out butt naked. And then the girl comes in and starts whipping everybody. And then they brought elephant penis in to feed us all elephant penis. The white boys all ate the elephant penis. I'm sorry. I was not a good participant. I didn't eat the shit.
I wasn't having that experience. The white girl with the pasties who was now completely butt-ass naked, she'd just gotten out of the shower and they wanted me, Takara, and another girl to rub her with oil. I was like,
But you did end up in the little room where you were going to get tortured and they did make you pull off your clothes.
Wait. Oh, I did end up in a. Yeah, were you with me in that?
Yes.
Room? Yes, I did end up in a torture
But
chamber.
they tried to tell us to kiss.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't think you guys understand.
I was like, this is really not gonna happen. But you ended up kissing the man though.
No, he kissed me like right here. I was like, oh God, I don't know you. Get away from me. So he kissed me like right beside my lip.
So this all ended with us leaving the room, and we ended up in a room all on our knees, kneeling before Laz Alonso, who was laying in bed with the girl with the pasty,
naked girl with the pasty.
And so they told Laz to get an erection and stick it in this girl.
Oh my God.
And it didn't happen, but at that point it was
he was
over.
like, I don't know. He literally said, I don't know what y'all want me to do. He was about to yell, coward, coward, coward.
So shout out to Laz. I'll just tell you that in the future, if Laz ever calls me to go anywhere, nigga, you got to run down the whole program. Because when I got in that car, I looked at myself, I said, yo ass, you trust way too easy. Yeah. But we have the one and only Shad Moss.
What up with it, man?
Hey, boo.
So is it offensive to call you Bow Wow?
No, it's not. No.
Okay, because, I mean, for years, you've been in the business for what, over 21 years? About 21 years now. Yeah. So Mr. 106 and Park is in the building. Mm-hmm. Can I just tell you that when you actually got the job at 106, it was like a long time overdue. Why didn't it happen? Like sooner?
I think with Roxy and Terrence, they had it kind of like on lock for the duration of time that they were there. But even how I got the job was right before I went on tour to Europe. I was co-hosting. It was when, Terrence had already left the show at the time. And I was co-hosting with Roxy. And I opened my mouth and I'm like, yo, like, Stephen Hill, y'all tripping. Like, if they about to leave, it's only one person you can call for like the last hoorah. That's me. I got to hold it down. And I was just playing. And I got the call when I was over there. And then it was like, nah, I'm for real. And I was like, all right, well, let's put it together. Let's do it.
It was you and Keisha Shantae. Was she the one that replaced Roxy immediately? I'm trying to think of the order.
First, because Angela was on there.
Yeah. What happened was at first we had a crew of 4, which, from the viewer standpoint, I felt like it was just too much. I feel like we didn't really need you. 4.
It was that one nigga that we never remembered and never saw again.
Nah, he cool. He could.
No. I'm gonna keep it real. When I saw you on there, I was like, that motherfucker got that pizzazz that you gotta have.
4 was too much.
Then it was the other girl that had she had some interesting edges. She didn't like Keisha Shantae.
Yeah.
Was her? Okay.
Canadian.
Her.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Angela, right?
Yeah, Angela was filling in as far as when BT got rid of the first 3. I was alone. So it was our idea. I said, okay, well, this is what we going to do then. I want the hottest women, you know what I'm saying, to come co-host with me because y'all going to want a woman to co-host with me. So just bring in everybody. So we call Angela. Of course, we already have like a cool connection and people were used to seeing us together. So that was cool. And then,
where were you when I was trying to get the 106 and Park gig?
I mean, I probably still could have got you the job then. I'm Mr. 106. I could have still probably got you the job if you wanted.
You might have been able to do that. But you know what they used to tell me? You're too sexy, Melissa. I'm like,
and that's what they wanted. Like we went through every young chick in Hollywood to come co-host with me.
Yes. Yeah. They went, it was like Free was on that and Free was like everybody's homegirl. She was very, very pretty. She was cute and approachable. Yeah. They were like, you're not approachable, Melissa. You look like sex. And we can't have that on a children's show.
Speaking of you and Angela's chemistry on screen, it was amazing. So off screen, this was one of your projected future baby mamas. I mean, you didn't have she had a baby by somebody else. I don't even know who the baby daddy is. Not in a bad way.
I feel like nobody knows.
There was a big mystery. I think there's been some photos. We may have, maybe not. I don't know. But do you ever look at her Instagram and just say, like, I want that old thing back?
I just spoke to Ange yesterday.
Okay.
I texted her yesterday. I just told her, like, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yo Gotti's still in love with her.
Yeah.
Still sliding in her DMs.
Yeah. Probably so. I don't know. But, me and Ange, we just got to, like, we're a special little friendship. We've been friends for so long. It's just one of them things that like
so she's forgiven you for breaking her heart time and time
I'm
again.
sure she's definitely by now. So for sure by now.
Because you've ran through a slew of people and we definitely have, when Floyd is here, we usually talk about the women and he usually has them in the room. So you didn't bring them today, but we definitely got them written out in order. So when you call Angela to say, I'm leaving you, is it a text message? Is it like a respectful dinner, with a parting gift, or what is the process?
If Ange was here, she'll tell you.
I love her, by the way.
Back then, when we were trying to make it work, it's like people don't understand. Like with me and Ange, we never really could lock it down because her, her beliefs were way different than what I believed in. Like
meaning she wanted to hold off on having sex.
And I'm like, yo, like shorty, I've never drove a car or bought a car and
Without
didn't test
driven.
drive it.
Yeah.
Like,
But you
know what
guys
I'm saying?
had sex though.
No.
You and Angela never had sex.
No, never. I mean, she was stern on that.
Wait,
like,
how long were you guys together?
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody think we was together. We tried it, and then we'll not work. Then we'll try it again because the connection. We had a friendship before anything.
Yeah.
Then it just wouldn't work. And I'm like, okay, maybe my game's so tight. I'm gonna crack this Da Vinci Code. Like I'm gonna get close. It's gonna happen. But I just couldn't.
So you were
I
never
couldn't stick around.
exclusive to her.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
I don't know why I thought they were together.
Yeah.
I mean, because they made, you know what? There's the whole wanting a couple
Once
to
the
be
blog
together.
say you're together,
and,
and,
that's it.
we
together.
fall in love with it. Every picture we
Exactly.
see y'all together, y'all together.
Yeah.
But we not. And we still communicate as, friends now. She has a situation and her son now in the world. So we talk. Our conversation has switched now. It's more on a way more
because
mature
you both
adult
are
level.
parents.
Exactly. So now it's a little
Yeah.
bit different. I get to make fun of her now a little bit. Like, remember when I was, exactly. So our relationship is cool.
So when did she go from, putting on that ironclad chastity belt and saying niggas ain't getting it to actually having a baby by a mysterious man that we still really all don't know?
I told her it was going to happen, though.
I think she did it the right way.
Yeah.
God, kudos to you, Angela.
And
We don't know who she's involved with, and
Right.
I suspect she's very, very happy, and she's got this. She's got the family.
Most definitely.
You
I
know?
told her it was gonna happen though. I said, listen, two things is gonna happen if you continue to hold out. Number one, you probably done missed out on Mr. Right so many times. And I said, and then the other thing is you could just be single forever, or you gonna have a baby. It's gonna go those three ways. There's no other way it's gonna go. And when it happened, I just said it like congratulations, but I told your ass.
But would you have put a ring on her? Is she somebody you would have wiped?
She's definitely ring worthy if you are the getting married type. I'm not the getting married type.
Why?
You were going to get married to Erica Mena.
I was close. That's as close as I'm going. That's
Okay,
as close as a nigga gonna get.
So hold on. So let's and this is no shade to Erica Mena whatsoever
Definitely not.
because she's a gorgeous
Yeah,
girl.
definitely not.
Friend.
She's funny.
Right.
She's friend of the show and whatnot.
Definitely.
They are two extraordinarily different women.
Oh yeah, but
You
see,
know?
Erica was more on my speed though.
Yeah.
So
And-
basically, let me translate that because he's being such a gentleman. He just came from Steve Harvey, so he's still on that black excellent shit.
That's why I'm on my Ciroc right now. We getting into it today,
not a
Jason.
problem. I think he was talking to Angela Simmons and she wasn't giving up the pussy, and then he met Erica.
Let me
Mena,
tell you what really happened.
And Erica Mena is about it,
All right, look, let me tell you.
and she probably rocked him to sleep, and he said, "Oh,
No,
I'm
that
not gonna
definitely
lie.
didn't happen.
Oh,
My
okay.
God. Okay,
And by
how-
the way,
yes.
Erica Mena is not a friend to the show because Shad came on the show. She has not come on the show. She's a friend.
Okay.
But she ain't a friend to the
Okay,
show. When
she's
she
a
bring her
friend.
ass up here,
Okay.
and she gonna see this
Erica,
shit.
please bring your ass
gonna
on the show. Bring your ass.
She gonna turn to the trap Selena and go all on her keyboard, but bring your ass to the show.
Bring your ass on.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you exactly how even me and E got involved. Like a lot of people don't understand me and Erica's history though. Like Erica was supposed to be on lottery tickets. She had Tierra Marie's role.
Oh, interesting.
People don't know that. Like
No,
that's
they
how
don't.
we first met. Like I remember like it was yesterday.
Like she was supposed to be on it. Y'all did a table read
she
together?
had no. She had the role. Like
wow.
she even came to Atlanta, was down there for a week. It was weird because Eric Wright, the director at the time, was like, "Yo, man, you gotta like take her out." And at the time, I had a situation. I had a
Who were you
girlfriend
with
at the
then?
time. She was from Trinidad.
Okay, so we
She
don't
was-
know her.
Yeah. So no, I definitely didn't know her, not at all. So I was in a situation. So I was like, well, I can't really do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really, I'm cool on her. Like I really wasn't. And she'll tell you, like he wasn't really feeling me like that. Then I think I met Erica again on another occasion. I still wasn't feeling her like that. And then we met up once I moved to New York, and I decided to take over 106. I went out to Griffin, I believe, and I ran into her on her birthday. And I was I haven't seen her in like 6 or 7 years, and I seen her, and I got her number. I don't know if it was that time, but then I requested for her to be one of the girls to come co-host with me. And it just hit. Like we was cool. She was giving me like a little hard time at first. Like in the beginning, I was like, all right, she's tough. I don't know. She's playing the girl side, because she was fucking with girls. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how this is going to.
She wasn't on Love and Hip Hop then, was she?
No, she was.
She was. Okay.
Yeah,
So
she
she
was.
had the whole relationship with Sin at the time.
And they thought that I was the
Santana?
reason why that whole situation broke up or whatever.
Were you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
So when did you go from co-hosting to fucking? Because there's a
Yeah.
I always joke in the gay community, it's literally first base on the first day.
Yeah.
We don't know much about the date and
Well,
shit.
it was like it was just the chemistry, and then we were so much alike, and then I would start inviting her out. Like what did it was a trip to Vegas. Like I said, yo, I'm going to Vegas.
It usually happens.
And I'm like, yo, I want you to come with me. But how it really popped off was from 106. I told her, look, I want to take you on vacation. I said, I want to, I've been all around the world, but I've never been to Puerto Rico before. So we went to the Ritz-Carlton. I spent like 40 grand on the little weekend trip. brought the chef out, flew my chef from Miami in. She came. I flew her assistant in so she was comfortable. And it was just like, how you not gonna fuck with a nigga after some shit like this? And blew her mind.
That's
and it
the
just
age-old
worked.
question.
We just connected and it was on after that. We was like rock stars. Everything she was into, I was into. It was like a mirror image of each other. So it just worked.
So it wasn't sex at first sight.
Nah, it wasn't. I was like, damn, like, she cool as
Well,
fuck.
wait,
like
so-
I hit the strip club with her. She throw the money. She like, girl.
She is
I'm
fun.
like, this it right here. Nigga ain't gotta go nowhere.
She's
like,
fun. She's fun. She gets it popping. We
Yeah.
partied with her before. She is the party. So
Man, I'm telling you.
We'll go back to if she had the role from the movie
Lottery Ticket.
From Lottery Ticket. How did Tierra Marie end up getting
you really wanna know?
the? Yes,
Y'all
yes,
were
we do.
fucking? Yeah, we're fucking.
When Erica sees this,
Wait,
no,
hold on. So for people that are watching, there's a moment when a guest they do this weird thing where they try to have a conversation when you ask them a question, and I know there's an answer there, so I'm gonna let you answer it. But there's a question waiting for your ass right when you're done.
all right, she got how Erica did not get the role it was the weirdest shit ever. And it was because she has an accent. Like I used to tease her all the time, like she has her Spanish accent. And
Especially when she's mad.
and she had a line where she had to say hamburger or cheeseburger in the scene with me and Tierra in the restaurant. And for some reason, that was the reason why it was her. She might say it was another reason why at the times because some people didn't want her to do it. But from what I was told from studio was the fact that her accent was really heavy, and then they wanted more ghetto. They wanted more urban. So they wanted
Okay,
No,
please.
got my question next.
Okay.
So when did you and Tierra start fucking?
Me and Tierra, we never had sex.
Ever?
Never.
Okay.
Okay,
He's
so-
he's an actor, by the way.
On
Please,
God, on
please,
God.
please do me a favor,
Okay.
and if you can, imitate how she said hamburger. That just completely just fucked up the role for her.
Jesus.
How was she saying it? Hamburger, you know, a little Spanish. You know how if you Latin, you know what I'm saying. You got that little twang with it. That's how she was sounding. But it was that as far as from like the studio end, and then they wanted, you know, like we was shooting in like one of the toughest projects in Atlanta, and they really wanted like an urban girl at that time. But you know, that's how it happened.
I'm kind of surprised by that. I just am.
Yeah.
Like,
But she'll
Why?
tell you it
Because
was
she couldn't
another
say
reason
hamburger?
to.
no, that's all it was.
Yeah.
You know, because she could get ghetto.
And then
You know
she
what I'm
had
saying?
no acting experience at the time, I believe. And then like Tierra was, and even I had that minute that time. I was like, okay, this shit is just natural for Tierra.
Right. Yeah.
Like, she's
Yeah.
from Detroit. She just got it. Like,
Yeah.
just give it. Like, and they went with
Tierra
it.
is very.
She's loving hip hop too.
Yeah,
I mean, they had two
Give
of
it
the
to
best.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you were with Erica, because I remember running into both of you at the Maxim party in Houston during Super Bowl, and so I'm at Shad's table, and then I see Eric. I go to the bar to get a
I
drink.
had a lot going on that night.
You had a lot going on. You had all these girls. Then
I
you had
did.
Erica one table over.
Oh man.
And you were really happy, like you were really cool with her being there, but she was really angry about you being there. What was that?
She told you that?
Yeah, she was just really mad that I was going back to your table. So I didn't understand.
But you was fucking with us first though.
I was, and I had to be, you know, I got to keep it where I can't
Yeah.
switch it up. So when did the relationship go south? Like when did it go south to where the whole world saw it just unravel on social media?
One thing I try to do when something's like close to me or like that personal, I try not to even go public with it like that. You know, and you know, one
You
thing,
guys are hard to stay quiet though.
Yeah, but if it's about some real shit,
Yeah.
then like
Oh no, I overstand.
it's
I
like
try and
I'm
keep
not
all
really
my shit
yeah,
quiet.
it's like I'm not really with that.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing that she did was
the wedding dress.
no, it wasn't even that.
Okay.
It was when she announced that she had a miscarriage. You know what I'm saying? Like she was pregnant with my child and she had a miscarriage. And I just felt like
You felt that was too personal.
yeah, to just get online and share it. And
Did your mother even know at the time?
Yeah,
Your mom
yeah. And we all knew, like internal, we all knew, but I just felt that was something that didn't need to be shared on Instagram.
Right.
You know, because when I see people go that personal on social, I'm like, no one gives a fuck.
Right.
First of all, like,
Right.
no one cares. That's something you call your best friend about, your mom about.
Yeah.
And at that time, you know, we had already was in the media for shit, and we was fixing our shit behind closed doors. And when that happened, I just kind of felt some type of way.
Did she talk to you about it before she put the post out, or was it just something she did?
No.
So
it was
you
something that she did.
You learned about it when you saw it.
Yeah, but I knew how much it meant to her. Like
Okay.
Erica's the type of girl that at that time, you got to think what I did for her. Like I took her away from Jersey. Like we was both living in New York at the time. When I left to go do CSI, I took Erica with me. You know what I'm saying?
That
Moved
was
her-
here in LA?
Yeah, moved her to my crib. So she's still living out here. I'm not gonna say it's because of me, but in a sense, it has something to do with it because I really brought her along with me and took everything that she had with her into LA with me, and that's that.
And so why was she the one that you were going to put a ring on? I mean, what made you we started earlier where you were saying I don't see yourself getting married. Yeah. Why was she the one that you would lock down?
Jermaine said some real shit like last week. He said, yo, the reason why cats like relationships don't be working if you the relationship type is because you never wife up the woman you really fuck with. Like if you like a stripper, then wife a fucking stripper.
Fucking ding, 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 ding,
You know what I'm saying? If you like a church girl, wife a church. Because see, cats will wife the good girl like, okay, this is what I want to bring home to mama. But then I really like fucking off with this nasty thing over here. And you have more
Just marry the nasty thing.
Marry the nasty thing.
Just marry the nasty thing. You're going to be happier because you're going to be getting blown 57 different ways to motherfucking sun.
Right.
Sorry, it's
but see, dudes don't look at it like, they look at it like.
So were you the strip club type of guy? Like, are you
fucking
so
right?
You're in the strip club.
I'm from that. Hey, this is what we do.
Everybody keeps telling me I have to visit Magic City. I've never really partied.
You've never been?
God.
Let me tell you the last time I really partied in Atlanta. I said it. We just had Quad here from Married to Medicine. I just told you the last time I really partied in Atlanta in the straight scene was when Visions was popping.
That was a minute ago. Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah. But you did the hetero bougie thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
what Visions?
Yeah.
It was popping. But I mean, I've not been to Gold Room. I haven't been to Magic City.
Rooster.
You gotta come fuck
out there.
It's crazy.
Oh my God. Like you know me. I'm not the strip club kind of girl.
I got a couple. Man, listen. I fuck with what I like, and that's why I'm single.
Was Joey a stripper?
No, never.
She wasn't a stripper.
No, never was a stripper.
But so were you fucking with, like, do you fuck with strippers?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you date strippers?
I will. Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes. So I got one now.
Wait, so your girlfriend right now is a stripper?
No, she's not my girlfriend. I don't do that shit.
Let's back up. Educate me.
Yeah, I don't do the girlfriend
Is she
thing.
just your chick? What is she? Is she just a fuck thing?
Nah, not a fuck
is
thing.
She okay, so would you take her on the red carpet of a Tyler Perry movie premiere?
No, maybe not a Tyler Perry movie. Maybe not a Tyler.
That's more my type.
This is your current girlfriend, right?
Nah, no, I'm single.
You're single.
He just told you don't put no label on it.
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
cool. I can't do it.
So back to Erica Mena. You put a ring on this. So did you propose to her like on one knee?
I proposed to Erica by my pool, backyard of my house after the BET Hip Hop Awards.
And you really was saying to yourself, now were you saying that because you knew she'd be down with a threesome and that she'd bring some girls in?
This is some real shit.
I'm just saying.
It happened in
look, we're not gonna sit here and act like we don't know who we all talking about.
I don't give a fuck. Like if she come and see this, she gonna notice the guys.
Oh, she's gonna
laugh. Real shit. We had a wild night in Vegas, right? Mm-hmm. Wild night.
We can only imagine what that is like.
And we leave in the Wynn Hotel. Jermaine DJ and I'm
gonna picture it like the girl
it's crazy.
Golden
I'm not
Girls.
gonna say I was off some. We was up. We was turned.
Molly down.
Man, we was lit. And I'm walking through the Wynn with my shirt off, and like the security is like tripping. So we finally get into the Sprinter, and I actually like threw up in the Sprinter. Like Jermaine's in here.
This is awesome.
And then Erica throws up right after me.
Nice.
That's when you knew it was real.
I said, "Oh shit, this shit is going down." Like, yo, wait a minute. Not only is she fun as fuck, and I could put her onto some new shit, some real shit that she ain't never seen in her life. This gonna work. As soon as we walked in, I want to say Crazy Horse at the time. We walked in the strip club. The first thing I did, I was so fucked up. I looked at Jermaine and I said, "Dog, I threw up." And she threw it right after me. she got the gun. She's shooting the money gun at the strippers. I'm gonna marry her, bro. On everything.
What did Jermaine say about that?
He looked at me and said, "What? No, but see, me and Jermaine are just alike." So he understood where I was coming from. He like, "Yeah, as you should." I get it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wait, and so that was the moment that you knew she was the one.
Yeah, I said I'm fucking with her. Super.
So you never thought for a minute. Well, did you also calculate, or I mean, you seem very calculated the way you've described your girlfriends or your former counterparts. Mm-hmm. Did you think, if I want to fuck with other bitches, I got to get a bitch that's gonna let me fuck with other bitches, because she gonna have to want to fuck with other bitches too?
At the time, I wasn't. I just knew that came with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, friends of Erica would whisper in my ear, like, "Yo, I hope you know, like, what comes with it." But everybody was really warning me about the side that they saw on TV. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I
like the hot temper.
Exactly.
The hot tamale temper.
And I will admit,
the violent part.
Yeah.
I was with Erica for a little bit of time, and I never really saw that side of her. And I don't know if it was because of me or because we just work like that, but I could calm her the fuck down, and everything would. I never really saw that side of her.
I think she's a Scorpio.
She is.
Yeah, like me.
So how many?
You get a bad rep for having like a terrible, uncontrollable temper.
Are you a Scorpio?
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
That's why you fuck the way you do.
Yeah, that's my weakness.
But listen, you just talked to me. You said if you fuck with somebody, they gotta want to fuck all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Wait,
yes,
all
yes,
the time?
Yes. Yes.
She just
How many times in one day?
She just broke up with
about
somebody.
5.
She just broke up
5. Nigga ain't gonna have no nut left
She
after
just
5.
broke-
I gotta
That's the
keep
point.
with. She just
God
broke up with somebody
damn.
because he couldn't fuck that as much as she wanted it.
Yes, and he was.
Side note: Flo Rida texted me. I got to return his call, so we got to.
He was 7, 8 years younger than me.
Oh, but see, that's a problem though.
But the thing about you're like have you ever seen Melissa Ford's body?
Absolutely.
Okay, you have some really nice breasts. We ended up at a party the other night where she had to take her clothes off, and she had some really nice breasts.
I only took my shirt off, and
The whole room was like, God damn. So how many threesomes did you and Erica have?
I'm gonna let you ask her when she come up here.
No, I mean to be a gentleman and just say 10, 20.
Nah, it definitely wasn't 10.
okay, so real talk, like,
wasn't 10.
so what if she decided to like have like a little rendezvous with a girl? Would you consider that being like cheating?
No.
No?
I would laugh at some shit like that. I would want to see it. Like, knowing me,
I believe you. I believe
just let
you.
me watch.
I have a girlfriend who decided to, like try some dick on for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And she's what?
You know who my girlfriend was that ended up with a boyfriend. My lesbian girlfriends find boyfriends faster than me. Yeah, exactly. So it's a like joke I make, but that's really rooted in seriousness. Anyways, I digress. So he considered it cheating if she had stepped out with another female. He wanted none of her past life brought into their current situation. So it's interesting. You're like, just let your freak flag fly.
That's called insecurity.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you were with Erica, and then you guys dissolved, the relationship fell apart. How did it end? Because all we saw was all the Instagram stuff.
Yeah, it looked like it went out in blaze of glory.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it went. I mean, like in any relationship, you're gonna have your differences. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna argue, you're gonna fight, you're gonna have that, right? That's normal to have. I think with me, I don't really give a fuck about what people say about me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I've always been. You know, we've all been through school. We've all been talked about. That shit don't mean nothing. As long as it don't affect my bank account, I'm cool. It don't matter.
But when she hit you with the "he has a small dick" tweet, did that bother you?
No, because I said that's what every scorned woman says when they break up. It's either, oh, he gay, or his dick little, or he this.
So
it's
as the resident female
shit.
host, it is my responsibility to ask if what you're rocking with. I'm doing it for my listeners.
Man, I've never been the type to say, but you can ask around. You know some of the ask.
I hear smaller statured guys are tripods.
Ask.
Let me think of who's in my phone.
Every woman I've been with, I'm not just saying this. I haven't had no complaints.
Hit up Delicia Bryant.
And I'm nasty. Like I do, and I know for a fact because like when I'm talking to my homies about like sexual shit that I do with women, they no. It's like, well then that's why you can't keep your bitch. Because it's niggas like me that do that and I go full throttle and I'm not fucking around.
So what's the nastiest thing? You don't have to say with who, but what's the nastiest sexual thing you've ever done with a woman?
Oh, like eat ass. I eat ass.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
okay,
but to most men, that is a no. Like I got homies that never done it, older than me, against
They're
it.
lying.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, Floyd said no,
They're
but
lying.
Tank said yes.
Oh yeah, see,
Gio eats it all, eats it for lunch.
Feed all that.
Actually, what Tank said is that he likes getting his ass eaten.
Yes.
So are you one to let a girl eat your ass?
No, I'm not gonna let her. I'm not just about to let that happen. But I've had that happen to me one time. The girl was no bullshit. She was going down. This happened years ago at the studio. I'll never forget. And nigga wanted to climb the wall backwards. I mean, like I was like, what the fuck is this?
I don't know why you guys deny yourselves. If you like it, then fuck it.
Well, first of all, he's young, he's black, and he's in the hip hop community. They in that room like it's me, Nas, and Jay-Z. I can't ever have nobody.
But I'm usually the one that's like I'm the freaky one though when it comes to like the bedroom action with the ladies. That's me. I don't skip a beat. Like I'm with the shits.
Oh wait, hold on one second. You dated Corinne Steffens, honey. I have a feeling she might have had a little bit up on you, just slightly. And I need to ask.
What happened before you say that? Because Corinne Steffens,
AKA Superhead for everybody listening.
The other day, actress Jennifer Lewis, who's coming on the show, she sent me her book.
Yeah.
And when I got the book, I said, I ain't read a book in a long ass time. But one of the last books that I can remember, and it was a long time ago. It was
that one I was
2006.
in?
Superhead's book. So when you found yourself in that book, did you feel some type of way? Or
She told me at the time I would be in the book.
because I can't remember everything she said about him.
I do.
I
I know.
What did she say?
I never read the book, but I was in Dallas last week, and a girl, you know this is true. A girl asked me, like right from my face, like, I know you fucked Corinne before.
She spoke favorably about him.
Yeah,
There's
and
other people that did not
And
get spoken about as favorably.
And
as
I
he
said,
had.
I looked right in her face as like
Yeah.
a chick. I'm like, you fucking with? And I was like, yeah, I did.
Okay.
And
so
she said, yeah, I know, because in her book, she was like, you was the best she ever had.
the best?
She taught me how to, Corinne taught me, and I told her, you know, she hate the superhead shit. I just call her Corinne. I haven't seen her in fucking forever, but she taught me how to wash clothes. No bullshit. I ain't know how to wash clothes.
Like actually physically,
Yeah, actually
like
physically learn how to wash
do
clothes
laundry?
in the dryer, in the washer. Yeah, I didn't know. I had motherfuckers doing that shit for me. Yeah, she taught me. That's one thing I would never forget.
Did she literally? Okay, to everybody out there that were
Real
fucked,
shit.
if I ever hear an interview where you say the best thing I ever did was show you how to wash the clothes. So
I mean, she's the best at what she does.
Now hold on.
Like,
is
I'm
she
gonna get at
the
you.
best blowjob you've ever had? Because to have the name Superhead,
And if so, why? What makes it so good? Because we had Prisha, the head doctor, in here.
we had somebody actually.
She blew
suck
a cucumber.
You talking about the dark skinned girl with
Yeah.
the big ass
Yeah.
booty? Yeah,
Yeah.
She went to dinner with us one time.
Did she give you head?
No, but I ain't gonna lie, I wanted something.
No, because
God,
she
She
said.
made me want a dick. I won't lie.
Damn,
Just
yeah.
reminded me when I saw Drake last week. I should have asked him because she had mentioned that they had a relationship, something weird.
Prisha had a relationship
No,
with
she
Drake?
said she had gotten an endorsement from him, or somebody endorsed her. I don't ever want. If you get endorsed for sucking dick, that better be getting a coin for it. So, who was Corinne the best head you ever got?
I mean, I've had some crazy shit. Like, it's styles. Like it ain't the same, but
Was she better than Sierra?
I mean, that's Corinne. That shit is like,
And he dated Sierra when they were not kids, but they
Sierra
were
was
very
sucking dick
young.
when she was a kid. Stop that.
No,
Stop it.
I'm not gonna let
Listen,
no.
I don't care if
I
Sierra.
don't believe it.
I
She
don't-
was innocent.
Okay, can I finish? I don't care if Sierra's at the Met Gala, and I don't care if Sierra got a baby, and I don't care if Sierra hang with Beyonce. Well, she hangs with Kelly, so she gets to hang around Beyonce. I'm gonna keep it real. She was sucking dick back then too.
You guys were dating when you were about. You guys the same age?
she had me about 1 year.
Okay, so you guys were dating when you were about 17,
16.
16, 17?
Yeah, it would have been before that, but
She
I
wasn't
was
sucking
tripping.
dick then, was she?
Nah.
See, come on.
She wasn't?
now. No.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, now that I look back,
So wait, when did you start fucking?
I lost my virginity at 16. No bullshit.
Lies.
Oh, God.
I would have thought 8.
It's documented. I don't know how y'all didn't pull that up. That's public.
No,
and
I didn't know that.
And who I lost my virginity to.
We don't-
Yeah, it was crazy.
Who was it?
Look it up. You'll find out.
well,
Okay.
Type in Bow Wow and virginity.
Google it.
Calvin.
You'll
Jesus,
find it.
that's research
He's
right over
research
there.
guy. Actually, that was your job. You need to take it back.
Okay,
It was
well, goddamn.
like, for me, some funny shit, right? Like, I used to hear so many stories.
Wait, but you had sex with Sierra though,
yeah, I mean, that was my woman.
right?
Yeah, of course.
At six,
They were
you guys
so
were
cute.
kids,
Any woman you see me with,
except for Angela.
yes,
Okay.
then yes. I don't. Yeah.
So Sierra wasn't giving you head back when you guys were together.
I mean, we was both learning. Like,
You
that was my
lost it to
first-
Esther Baxter?
Absolutely.
Wait, Esther Baxter. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah.
You and Esther didn't like each other, right?
I don't know her.
Oh, there it is. But yeah, that was my
I know
first.
Bria Miles hates her to death. I don't know
Yeah,
what.
Yeah,
that's
she
about.
should.
That was my first. That was my first.
I know the story behind all
That was my first. I was one of them types. I'm like, it's gonna be my luck. I fuck a girl my first time and I get her pregnant. So that's why I stayed away for a little bit. Like,
Wait, she got pregnant?
no. The reason why it took me so long, I said it's gonna just. I'm protecting my bag. I'm like, at the time I was on tour so much, it was just so much shit going on. I'm like, it's gonna be my luck the first time I fuck a girl. she gonna get
Teresa was
pregnant.
also like, Lil Ma, you better wrap that shit
Nah,
up.
she really wasn't on the road though.
No?
like that. Nah.
But she scolded. I'm talking about Bow Wow's mom, Teresa.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I was on some shit like, I was just nervous. I said, it's gonna be the first time. Watch my shit break. All the big homies talk about the condom bust. Watch this shit happen to me. I'm not gonna know the feel of the difference, and I'm just gonna let off and watch her just get pregnant, and that's my luck. The first gate. I'm first time out the gate.
So
But-
are you mad that Ray J got the video with Kim
No.
So when did you fuck with Kim Kardashian?
Yeah. We got that part.
Listen, we got
We
that
didn't get the Esther Baxter part, but we got that part.
Because I mean, I just want to know, like, Kim's not notoriously known for sleeping with a lot of guys.
What?
All right. With Kim, I used to see, and I never told this story. This is real shit. I used to always see Kim with Paris.
Everybody, yeah.
Before Hyde was Hyde, I forgot what it used to be called. And I used to always see, me and Paris was cool, and I used to always see Paris come in with this girl. I'm like, man, P, like, who's your girl? She never says nothing. Like, she's just pretty, but she just never
She's like her bag handler
talks,
at the time.
right?
Yeah.
And
She was not her bag handler.
There's a very famous picture of Kim holding Paris's Louis Vuitton.
Paris
Pull it up,
hold on.
Kelvin.
I remember when Paris was hanging with Kim and she brought Kim along for the ride, and Kim took that torch and ran the fuck to the bank with it.
She did.
But so you see Kim's not talking, and you say,
yeah, I'm like, yo, she's like super dope. She was like, yeah, everybody, is on my girl, this, that, and the third. How did I get her information? I don't know. I think maybe we just kept crossing paths. I was cool with P, but somehow we got each other's information. We was cool. We remained friends, and this was right before right before Reggie Bush. And the reason why nobody knew is because of how I move. You know what I'm saying? I really know how I can get low and get low, and nobody will know shit.
Kim's not the kind of girl you want to get low with. You want to show that from the rooftops.
And I will
admit,
admit this.
Yeah,
we kicked it hard, and to the point to where Jermaine, I remember it was a dinner at Mastro's, and I brought her, and Usher was there, and I brought her with me. This was years ago.
This was pre-herpes.
This is pre Reggie Bush.
This is pre everything.
So this would have been like around
I'm just joking,
2007.
Yeah, this before Humphrey. This everything.
Way before.
Way
yeah.
before
this is
all
about
of
2007.
that. Way before everything.
Yeah.
And when I brought her in, Usher was like, yo, this nigga Bow Wow guy can't, like, come on, like, he gotta chill. Like, this nigga is like really like going up. And I remember me telling Jermaine, he was like, yo, you gotta step out. And I was like, yo, at the time, I was like, yo, I'm just so nervous because I never really dated outside my race before. Like, this is different for a nigga. Like, she come with a lot. I don't know how my fans gonna look at, I don't got time. And so because of that, I kept that shit low and nobody really knew. So for the people that do know, it's like, damn, like, how'd y'all find
Wait,
out?
so when did it go from hanging out? So y'all fucked?
Obviously.
I ain't saying nothing.
I didn't say.
I ain't saying nothing.
I cannot assume.
I ain't saying
Listen,
nothing.
the Lord that I
told
serve.
you any girl who I'm dating at that specific time, if I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, I respect Ye and all that, so therefore I ain't gonna say everything all the way 100, but like I said, if I'm fucking with somebody.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with somebody.
He is known for having said, like he just said just now, I'm not gonna buy a car unless I've driven it. You know what I'm saying? Angela Simmons.
And you bought that car.
Put it this way, there's no female.
That car was in your garage.
Look, there's no female that I spend time with other than Ange. And I put this on everything I fucking love, and they can come up here and lie all they want to. This is on a holy, I swear to God. Anytime you see me with a woman other than Ange, and then it's not even that.
Okay, so nowadays, that we have that was pre-social media, right? That was way before Instagram and Facebook.
Matter of fact, this is when she had the cover of King magazine.
Okay, that was a long time ago.
Exactly.
Because now
Kim did the cover of King?
Absolutely.
Because now I said some guys, to me, the industry guys nowadays are some of them are a little whack. Like they date the girls to get famous.
Yes,
Correct.
they do.
So when you see these guys who are like, so you weren't that guy. You weren't the guy trying to get the girl because you were already famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm more of like, I know how lame niggas can be, and because of how cool I am with women, they show me shit. They show me, like, I don't ask for this shit, but they just show us how corny niggas really be. And we know because we see it. And it's just a one-up advantage for us. So when I get with a chick, it's just time to have fun and just kick it and just enjoy life.
So why does Hitmaker hate you so much? Because he was just here on our show.
Yeah.
And he was
I don't hate nobody.
No, but he was talking about you on the show. And
Well,
he did a Breakfast Club interview.
I'm going to be real with you.
Okay.
They like to say it's over Corinne. That is not the fuck.
No, they say it's over Joey.
That is not. It is.
Who's your baby mama?
It's not even that.
Okay.
What it was he had said something when he had first got into the game about if Bow don't do a song with me, then it's fuck him. I ran into him at a bowling alley in Atlanta. I'm not gonna say I rolled up on him, but I definitely asked where he was. My partner at the time told me where he was at. I walked over to the lane. I went up to the lane. And I asked him, I said, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been here.
You pressed him.
I ain't even really press him like that.
Okay.
He
But
in
just
my
what's
city.
up,
Man, this is
dude?
my city. You in
Right.
the A. And I asked him, I said, yo, what's up with the, you know what I'm saying, with all the crazy talk? Oh, nothing, I be on them pills. I be on the X. I be rolling. Bro, I ain't mean nothing by it.
Okay, question. Is he Young Berg at the time or is he Hitmaker?
No, he Young
right now?
Berg.
Young Berg at the time.
Okay.
Young Berg at the time. And he was like, I be on I was on the Molly, I'm on the pills, and bro, I'll just be wigging out. I know, because you said some slick shit to Mano, and when he saw you in Atlanta, he pieced your ass up for talking sideways.
Mano's crazy.
And your last motherfucking answer to Mano was, I was rolling, I was high. Yeah, he gave you the hand of God, and it changed up. You know, a nigga never made me, I changed my motherfucking name. Ain't no nigga slapped me up, robbed me out of shit to make me change my name. Nigga had to change his whole motherfucking name to reinvent itself. And they like to say it's because of Corinne. I hit him up. He wasn't dating my BM at the time. He was posting pictures. My daughter is on Insta. My daughter has my BM's phone. She goes on my Instagram. Out of respect, I'm like, yo, if you ain't dating shorty, don't be posting them type of pictures up.
Was he posting pictures with your daughter?
No, posting pictures of my BM up.
Got it.
You feel me? So I'm like, don't be doing that shit. Like my daughter be on Instagram.
Yeah.
That shit is disrespectful. Like
Yeah.
don't be posting shit like that. Cause I don't know if she follow you and she scroll up and like just don't do that.
Did you say that to him?
I told
Joey.
No, I definitely told her.
Okay.
But then the word got back to him and he said, cool. Then when he did it again, then he went against some of the homies that, you know, fuck with me tough, that keep me straight. Not just in LA, but everywhere. Like these is my real homies. You know what I'm saying? And they asked him. So they felt like now you not only just disobeyed Bow on some respectful shit, but now you not listening to what the fuck I'm telling you. So we saw him in Vegas. Me and Eric had a party. This was a Pacquiao Mayweather weekend. We had a party together. Pull up, I'm deep. I got all my niggas with me from LA. We pull up. Who do I see in the main sitting there dolo, talking to bitches? This nigga. Seen him at the Mondrian also. I was on the top floor. He had a hoverboard, teaching bitches how to hoverboard. Could have pressed him in at the Mondrian. And you know I'm not playing because he never seen me at the Mondrian. Saw him at the Mondrian, didn't do nothing.
Wait.
I'm looking, I said, yo, is this homie?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Listen.
The hoverboard.
Listen. The motherfucker brought a drink up here. Y'all know I'm an alcoholic. That's why I got some. Wait. I'm drinking the drink, and you said a nigga was teaching people the hoverboard. Now we got this.
God. Look, listen, and let's get this straight.
Hoverboards were popular.
I want you to. I want this to be known because I don't know dude like that. You know what I'm saying?
So you guys don't really know each other like that.
We've met.
Okay.
But the only I don't hate nobody.
I was trying to understand why he was so, and I know this is the right place to use this word. Why he had such a visceral moment.
But
about
he not the only one. A lot of these niggas do, and it's really over women. A lot of reasons why niggas won't do certain shit with other is because of women.
Well, the only reason the only reason why you guys do anything, get out of bed in the morning, is for
because
pussy.
of women.
Yeah.
But the thing
Not
is,
me.
I want him.
I know, not
But
you.
the thing is, I'll never speak to homie as far as on the phone, so I know he gonna catch this one. But I don't hate nobody. You feel me? And actually, in all honesty, to show you how real I am, I feel like if me and dude met, we probably got a lot of shit in common. On some real shit. I don't take away
both
from
are hustlers. So
yeah,
I
I don't take away from his writing credibility. I know he got a couple hits. I'm a real nigga. I respect real shit.
I could definitely say that because, you know, when he was sitting up here, the one thing that me and Jason talked about was just how open and honest and candid he seemed to be. You know, like we could ask him anything and he had an answer for it.
Look,
you know?
man.
So I do think that if you guys got together, you guys squashed everything, you'd be cool.
And what's crazy is he's currently dating my best female friend. Like B, that's my homegirl.
Yeah, he said he's gonna get engaged.
She from that. Hey, that's my homegirl.
Wait, who?
I forgot the girl's name already.
Yeah, y'all see her.
Britt Edie.
Yeah, that's my homegirl.
Oh, right,
From
yes.
Gwinnett County, from the north side of Georgia. That's
Okay.
my homegirl.
She used to be with Ross, right?
I believe so. I
Ross's
don't know.
girl, okay.
Yeah. But that's what they
We
say.
posted her and everybody was like, Ross girl, Ross girl.
Yeah,
Ross girl.
that's what they say. But
She's Louise.
he fucking with a girl who is my best
Who fucks with
friend.
you? Yeah.
Right.
I fuck with tough. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
You never been with her though.
no, never.
So then she could be a conduit to, like, you know, getting
I'll
you
text
guys.
him after the show.
All I
I
know is this.
don't understand where it's coming from.
all I
That's
know
why
is that if he was here, he would tell you the same thing. I guarantee you, if shit hashed out, me and Bad would probably be the best of fucking because I know for a fact, like he do his shit. You know what I'm saying? He do his shit. I you know.
Well, let's clear some up. He said that there's somebody ghostwriting your music. He said there's a woman that women ghostwrite your music.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, the brat. She wrote Bounce with Me.
Oh, Brad, she did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't.
But is that a big deal?
No.
Why do people make that a big deal? Because if we all know, I was somewhere recently and I was praising Beyonce because that's what I do.
And then people are like, she doesn't write her own
They
music.
said, well, she's never written a song in her life. I
Right.
go,
Doesn't matter.
I go, she has the credits and she has the hits and she performed them and she did the tours and she made the motherfuckers hot.
Right.
So
Exactly.
who cares? Why do people care? And we have a producer in the background, but I'm just asking, like, why do people care?
I think because when it comes to MCing or rapping, that's always been the thing of, you writing your own bars. At the time I was young, I was 13. You know, I didn't know what a 16 bar was, an 8 bar, a hook, how to format a record. You know, all Jermaine knew was this little nigga can rap
and you could deliver it. And you had the charismatic
there
energy.
And sometimes cats can't deliver. Like, you know how many times I step on a set and I film and I'm like, okay, you are just reading the fucking words and it's like that irritating.
Yeah.
So somebody could write it, but it's hard to deliver. I could write you some shit, but can you deliver it though? That's
Probably.
You know?
I could have been a rapper.
So like that's the only thing, but that's why a lot of cats be fickle with it because it's just a hip hop thing. You know what I mean? It's a credibility thing.
Yeah.
But hip hop has changed a lot too.
Absolutely.
So when you see people like Lil Yachty,
I just ran into Yachty. That's the homie.
What do you think about him?
I fuck with Yachty.
What do you think about when he says that Tupac and Biggie are overrated though?
That was a little crazy,
right?
But
let me tell you what I'm looking at now. Because honestly, I remember your music, the Brat, all of the whole social death movement. When I look at I lived through the Tupac and Biggie era. I've met Biggie. I never met Tupac, but to be in that era, to have been ushered into the business through Queen Latifah and be around real people in hip hop, and to see people like Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball, yeah.
You know, disrespect Nas or these people, the Boat Boy disrespect Biggie and Pac. What do you think about that? Is that just this new era that doesn't really know the history of it?
I understand.
Please make it make sense to us old fogies over here because I don't get it.
Yachty's a 90s baby. Like, you know, and then it's like
how
this.
How do you not respect your elders
so
and the people who paved the way for...
I'm going to show you because I seen a lot of cats try to speak up on the young generation and they like twice the age. Like, this is my era, so I can understand it and I can speak on it. I get it. Lonzo Ball's 19.
Yeah.
It's crazy as it's about to sound. I'm about to be 31.
That does sound crazy.
In March.
Yeah.
Lonzo's 19. When I was doing Like Mike, Lonzo was probably, 2? Like, as crazy as that shit sounds, he probably don't know nothing about Nas.
Yeah.
You know, he probably don't.
But doesn't that show the lack of education they have? Like, you can't become a doctor until you take your boards and you prove that you can deliver a baby safely. Like, how can you deliver rap when you don't know or haven't been educated enough on the history of it?
Because a lot of these young cats don't give a fuck about it because it's a new era. You know, I live in Atlanta. I've been there for 21 years. You know what I'm saying? These cats feel like, you know, the West Coast, you know, at once in the 90s when Death Row was popping, had their time. We witnessed New York had their time. Right now, Atlanta feel like we got it. And it's like, well, we got to look right or left. When we creating, we're repainting, or we are carrying on the legacy. This is what it is now. And that's why you hear Lonzo saying, well, you know, I like this, or Migos is the new this, or this. And you can't fucking blame them. Even with Yachty. Yachty is 20, 21 years old, maybe, if that. And it's the same thing. And then we're from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta is a bubble where we don't play nobody else shit.
That's true.
We don't hear it, you know, and I love my aunt. But when I come to LA, it's the only time I really love listening to radio or New York. Because Atlanta gonna only play local, the new cats coming up, or you're gonna hear all the Atlanta shit.
Yeah.
We not playing no New York shit. We not playing West Coast shit. They playing all Atlanta shit.
Yeah.
And then that's what they hooked up on. And
well, you have a project that you're working on with Soulja Boy, right?
Now we been
you did
that
something.
Yeah, we did that.
But him and Soulja Boy had beef because I did this interview with Floyd and Soulja Boy that went viral. And,
yeah, I saw that shit.
And what did you think of it?
Floyd just looked like, what the fuck is going on right now?
That shit was funny. No, but I love but Yachty went and did a video after making fun of me in the interview, basically making fun of the point that I was making that he had disrespected Biggie and Pac. And my whole thing is, you know, do I know Cool G Rap or fucking
Big Daddy Kane?
I mean, I know who he is, but do I know their music? No,
Right.
but I would be shocked if I saw Snoop or Tupac or Jay-Z come out and shit on those people who paved the way for them, because they all paved the way for these people.
I'm not even gonna lie. At one point, like when Snoop found me, when I was with Death Row, when they found me, I was closed off from East Coast rap. So that's why I can kind of relate to what, you know, a lot of these new artists are going through as far as when they consider, or when the media considers them not respecting the past. Because growing up, I was, like I said, I was with Dog and Suge and Death Row. We wasn't listening to East Coast rap. It wasn't around.
Well,
all I heard was Dog Pound, DJ Quick, and everything else. I was West Coast influenced out the gate. I didn't really even get a chance to catch up to Biggie like until I was maybe like 11 or 12, really. You know what I'm saying? So I missed a whole 6 years of Biggie. You know, but that's how it is. But of course, I come from a different era to where I know how important that shit is.
Yeah. So
I'm never going to overstep that boundary.
Right.
Never, ever.
No, I mean, like a huge portion of, you know, the hip hop, you know, sound is devoted to sampling, you know? So it's kind of like, it seems like as a new artist, it's more of a disservice to not pay attention to the history because you might be able to get like a hot beat off of something that you're not even acclimated
back in the
to
day,
anymore.
back in the day when they were doing albums, right? It was about the album. It was about it was about the movement.
Yeah.
Like So Def wasn't Crisscross, Bow Wow, Escape. It was a movement, right?
People are thinking about viral singles
when you had
now.
Bad Boy,
Yeah.
when you had Bad Boy, you had Biggie, you had Craig Mack, you had Total,
Mace.
you had Mace, you had Faith Evans, you had a movement. Even when you had Death Row, you had a movement.
Yeah.
Now it's all about the digital download or drop this single or this single's hot or this feature, and it's just about the song being hot versus I think the movement. I think.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, listen, a shout out to Lil Yachty. He's getting his money with the not Old Navy. Nautica.
Yeah, Nautica. Yeah.
Old Navy. Boats. I was thinking about
Same shit.
Okay, so back on girls. So Keisha Cole, did she really throw the shit on your car?
I knew he was coming with this one. I was waiting on this one.
No, because I text Keisha last night and I said, hey, I got your boyfriend coming on the show
probably
tomorrow.
wasn't too fond of that.
No. I said, I got your boyfriend coming on the show tomorrow. She goes, what are you and Boobie going to talk about? No, I said, I got your man coming on the show. She said, what are you and Boobie going to talk about? I said, no. Shad, bow. And she didn't respond. Because I love Keisha.
Did you just stop talking?
No, because I love Keisha. Let me say, Keisha is one of my favorite people right now.
She is.
I enjoy her energy so much.
Yeah.
What happened with you and Keisha?
Man, I got love for Keisha, man. I don't got nothing bad to say.
Did it all go bad? Okay, how did you? Okay,
Shit.
First of all, you and Keisha are both.
You guys
like,
would have made a really cute couple.
I need a refill.
Super cute couple.
I should have cheated.
I'm mad.
So you and Keisha are both staples in the industry. Like we know you. Like you've been in our homes for years. Love her. She's from the Bay. I'm from the Bay. Yeah. So how did y'all get together? Like that was so random.
Me and Keisha would always cross. All right, let me take it back to how this shit started.
Okay.
I was in New York one time. I was dating Sierra, and I remember I had an interview with I believe like Angie Martinez or some shit like that, and she was co-hosting, and she had to interview me. This was probably like the first time I met her, and she was like, "Oh yeah," they was like, "Well, you know, he taken." And I remember everything.
This would be a long time ago, like when she first got into the game.
I remember everything, and she was like, "Oh yeah, cute ass." I'm like, you know, on air, like, so I was like, "Okay, cool." So I already knew kind of what it was, and then when I was hosting 106, we used to always cross paths. Like she'll tell you, she would always cross paths if I was hosting. You know, I was always respectful, making sure you know she was cool and whatnot. And then I went out. I don't remember. This was like a year ago. I don't remember if I jumped in her DM or what happened. I don't know. But somehow I got her number from her. And I told her I was going to Warwick. And she met me at Warwick, her crew.
Warwick is a club out
it's a
here in
club
LA. Right.
Yeah. We had
fun.
We had a great time. And that's when I took the picture. We was both in like, she was like in a black jersey or whatever. And we was in Warwick, the first picture. And then we went to like this little diner after that. And then I told her, I was like, yo, like we got to kick it. Like we got to hang out. You know what I'm saying? And we just started hanging out, kicking it. And I'm not going to lie, man. Like I have nothing bad to say about Keisha. She's one of the sweetest person that I would say women that I've ever been able to share some like, and when I say intimate time, I mean like personal time as far as kicking it with a woman at my house, being over there while the homies, while we over there gambling. You know what I'm saying? She won me like $10,000 last Super, not the Super Bowl that just passed, but the Super Bowl before last.
How? Did she
was with me on
predict the score?
Yeah, she told me, I was like, yo, the homie got like another 8 bands in his bag. What should I do? Like we betted 8. She was like, nigga, bet that another 8, nigga. And I was like, fuck it. She said, bet another 8. I'm betting another 8. And we won. I picked up 16,000 over the homie. So I really fuck with her. And I'm actually, I can say this now, and I really mean this. I'm kind of mad, not really mad, but I wish that shit didn't end the way it ended.
You're wistful.
We was so cool. Like we was cool.
Was she just you're dating somebody now?
No.
Was she recently, like as in yesterday, became single? So
Nah, but it's cool though.
Okay.
Like it's cool. Like I'm not the type of person to go back.
I can't set up.
Yeah, I'm not a backwards nigga.
He doesn't go backwards
I don't go
either.
backwards.
I always say God.
It's got to be within that week span of us breaking up.
Yeah.
If that week go by, it's over.
Yeah.
See
Like, it's a wrap.
that 1 week still is a week that God put between you. I believe that God designed us to always keep moving forward.
Yeah.
So anytime, whether it's a job, friend, career, relationship, you move back, you fucking yourself up.
It's a wrap.
Save yourself a bunch of misery if you listen to me.
What?
So Keisha, did she really throw the
Back
stuff
to that.
Okay.
It was my birthday. Instead of going out, I remember we were supposed to do something, or put it this way, not that we were supposed to do something, but she wanted to do something for me for my birthday, right? As all women would want to do. And I had no idea what was going on for my birthday. Honestly, I didn't want to do shit. I was at the crib here in LA. I was chilling. And my boys and them, you know, I just hear girls coming off the fucking elevator, like left and right into the house, like just left and right. So I'm like, oh, shit is lit in the house. So it's like, yeah, surprise. So they threw this shit at my crib. So I'm on Snap. It's girls all in the, I'm, you know, all over me. I got on my robe.
I already see where this is
I'm in
going.
the crib with my robe on. And I'm like, oh. But in my mind, I'm not really feeling this shit. And I'm telling the homies like, yo, I'm about to like, in a minute, I'm about to go back to the bedroom and go to sleep.
Because you got a girl.
House. Not even that. I just was on some shit. I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling it. So I go back in my bedroom and I don't know if I was going to smoke a blunt. I don't know what I was about to do, but I open up my terrace and I open the doors and I'm smoking. I look down. I'm like, oh shit, what's on the ghost? I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that shit? So to show y'all how real I am, it wasn't my car. It was my rich ass Italian homeboy's ghost. So I don't know whoever caked this shit or egged this shit and floured it. I'm thinking like they watched me on social, put up to the crib and said, oh, this shit must be his new shit.
Okay,
yeah,
wait, they put a whole bunch of baking items like eggs, flour, sugar, trying to make a cake on the car.
It's his birthday. Happy birthday, nigga.
And this is what I'm gonna say. My homeboy had his girl's Benz part behind mine. Fucked that one up too. And this is what fucked it up. So I didn't want to tell my homeboy, oh shit, how we gonna tell this nigga?
So you just turned on the sprinklers right now.
So I go get two of the homies. I say, yo, come here.
Y'all outside cleaning the car?
Look. They said, oh shit. I said, yo, y'all can't tell me. Get on the fucking elevator, go grab some rags, whatever. So I'm over there, I'm like, watch that shit. I'm over the terrace.
This is hilarious.
Down. My homeboy's like, this shit ain't coming off. Whoever did this shit put eggs and motherfucking flour on the ghost.
So you're not thinking to text Keisha to be like, where you at?
No. Okay. At this time, I don't know if it's Eric. I don't know who the fuck it is. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck did I do? And then next thing you know, the homie go, yo, it's a cake outside. I'm like, a cake? And I'm talking to him. I'm like, well, what the cake say?
Happy birthday, bitch.
Happy birthday, Shad. And the shit looked like they took your Shad part and just ripped that shit up. And the only reason why I thought it was who it was is because the first movie that we watched was A Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Oh.
And I told this person, and this is one of my motherfucking favorite movies right here. And we came back and we watched that movie. So that was the only reason why I thought that, but we have no actual proof of who.
So did you call Keisha and ask her if she did it?
No, she hit me like, my nigga, that's crazy. Like the media saying I did it, and I already had like.
So can we clear her up? You don't think she did it?
I don't know.
There's a rumor that she was seen running from the scene.
I didn't hear that one.
Okay.
I didn't hear that either.
I'm gonna go
so we just want to
say,
clear Keisha's name.
We don't know.
We have no idea.
We have no idea who did it.
Okay.
But I know it was a female. And then, I do know
and then when did you and Keisha then ended your relationship right after that?
I guess I kind of fucked that up because, like I said, she was sweet, man. Like,
were you fucking other bitches while you were with her though?
I mean, we really wasn't
monogamous.
Each other and talking.
Okay.
But she was the person I was spending the most of my time with. I was really fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? I was really fucking with her. I liked her.
Have you ever peed on a girl? I just thought of that.
Nah, never. I ain't never Kels the bitch.
Fuck? Why did you just think about that?
Because we were talking earlier about the craziest shit you ever did.
Okay.
It's better than asking if you ever shit on a girl.
Yeah. I had a girl tell me overseas one time, like slap me, like punch me in my face.
Choke.
And I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, punch me.
So you don't choke girls?
I mean, if they want
it's called
that,
a choke stroke.
Yeah, if they don't, but no, this bitch wanted me to punch her. Like,
I don't know anything about that. I don't want a black eye and
shit. You
like
like to be choked?
Huh?
Do you like to be choked?
So, anyways.
That's a yes.
Flow Rider choked that ass.
He did not.
Okay, so.
He's very sensitive.
That's the homie, too.
He's very sensitive.
She just confessed at lunch the other day that she would get back with Flo.
I did not fucking say that. Don't put that shit out there.
You said
so we see you in Miami for New Year's Eve.
I'm going to Puff's party, okay? I don't know who's showing up.
You text Flo for the jet.
Stop it.
Okay, so you and Joey, are you all seem to be you do good at co-parenting.
Yeah.
Do you ever wish you would have kept that family intact? You, her, the kid, your daughter's beautiful,
gorgeous.
By the way.
No.
Because my philosophy is I just feel like God puts people in each other's lives for certain reasons. Some are meant to be together. Some are meant to be put together to create something beautiful. And then, you know, it works, it doesn't. But no, I haven't spoken to my baby mother since, I don't even like to say that. I haven't spoken to my daughter's mom in a year.
Really?
And I just seen her for the first time at my daughter's school Christmas.
So how does the co-parenting thing work if you guys are not?
His daughter, I'm sure, has a cell phone.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
He got money.
How old is she?
Listen,
She's about
it
to
don't
be 7.
He got
So-
listen.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Good.
on
Yeah.
I was on Hollywood Unlocked Live the other day, and a 7-year-old popped in, and she was talking to me. Her and her brother were talking to me. I got to send them a Christmas gift today. Matter of fact, I forgot.
Because I think
Kids got phones.
after so long, you try to make it work.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't work, you just say, you know what, this is just what it is.
She's beautiful though.
She is.
Yeah.
And
Joey is.
she
Ugh.
is.
I've never met her.
She's
And
gorgeous.
I know all the girls.
Yeah,
I got
she's
them all in my
gorgeous.
phones, but that one, she's
Sweetheart.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Sweetheart. And
Yeah.
I respect everything that she does as far as, you know, from a mother's standpoint. She takes care of my daughter. She lives out here. She's from LA. I'm not. I don't live here. I'm in Atlanta. And, you know, like I said, I hold the end of my bargain. She does hers.
But would you say that you hate her choice in men after you, though?
I have nothing to do after that.
Who was
I
she
mean,
with
I have
after
nothing
him?
to
The
do with
rumor
that.
is that she was messing around with Future.
Yeah.
Because you know,
Yeah.
you
But
had
then
a
you
little
fucked
something.
Future's girlfriend though too though. You said you had put a tweet out that you had fucked Future's
No,
girl.
let me clear this
No,
up
that-
right now. Let me
okay.
clear
Let's
this
clear
up.
that up.
Let me
'cause
please.
Had your
Y'all
girl-
doing a
Make
lot.
sure-
Of,
make
y'all
sure-
doing a lot of
listen.
fucking in Atlanta.
Had your
by the way.
girl in the islands and you ain't
Exactly.
known it, kissing
Exactly.
you in the same
So
mouth. Never mind.
I'm glad
haha.
y'all asking me
Yes,
about this so I
please.
can finally clear this up because I'm so
This is the show that
fucking
people do
tired.
that on.
I'm so tired of the media running with these stories about me and dude. Like, I don't beef with niggas, first of all. Let me just explain the kind of nigga I am so women understand and people understand.
Okay.
I'm not the type of nigga when it comes to that baby mama shit that if you talk to my baby mama, I'm the crazy baby daddy.
Right.
You can't talk to her. It's fuck you.
Yeah.
I want beef.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not that dude.
Right.
As long as she happy,
Yeah.
my daughter smiling, do you. She's not mine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At one point,
You don't have detachment issues or attachment issues.
No, she can date whoever she wants to date. Whoever I have nothing to do with that.
Gotcha.
But I have everything to do with my daughter.
Right.
So if she chooses to date whoever, that's her decision. She has to live with that. I respect it. I don't check her Insta. We don't follow it. Like, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Like, we are cool.
Is there's no bad blood though?
Fuck no.
Okay, but did you ever fuck Future's girl? What was that? What the tweet was about? Who'd you
No,
fuck
oh,
in
no,
the
no.
island?
Let me get to that. So, I'm going to tell you how this happened. And
Because y'all
once-
just be giving dick everywhere.
No,
Look,
because it's
you get a
reportedly
dick.
about
Look,
it's
you
get a
about
dick.
Joey
because I'm ready to clear this up. Yeah, because
Okay.
I haven't had the chance to clear. Because I don't really
Okay.
do interviews. You know, I fuck with you, so that's
No,
why
I fuck with you
pulled
too.
up. So
And I do appreciate that. One thing I will say about you, because sometimes when we post you recently though, you been getting a lot of love. We post you smash or pass.
I don't want them broke bitches. I'll be seeing they comments. I see that
No,
shit.
no.
They think I want.
No.
I
You've
don't
been
want to
getting
fuck
a
them.
lot of
Wait,
love.
Wait, no.
Shaq.
Now you're getting a lot of
yeah,
love.
but for the dusty bitches that be like, y'all bitches, listen, I go let y'all bitches lying because y'all know when I be hosting parties, 30 bitches be trying to get back to the suite.
Listen.
So let's stop the bullshit.
Okay.
I be seeing the bitches saying some of y'all hoes is lying. When that little nigga pull up and them green eyes is shining, y'all gonna want to fuck with the homie. So cut
Shout
it
out
That
to
part.
shout out,
yeah.
shout out to Puppy.
But I
'cause-
don't want y'all dusty.
Shout out to Diddy because the Ciroc has kicked
100
in.
miles on the pussy bitches neither. I don't want
Wait,
your dusty
no,
pussy
but let me
neither.
say, you get
So-
a lot of love now. I will say,
We mutual.
One thing I do love about you is you are genuinely the same all the way around. You know, a lot of people, like I feel like now,
Yeah.
I was just saying the other day, I feel like Hollywood Unlocked is turning the curve. We ain't even like a quarter of the way where we're going, right?
Right.
But I do feel we get a lot of love now from people because they want us to support them or whatever.
Right.
We were in Houston and at the Maxim party, and I said, "Hey, let's go to this other party." And you came, Nene Leakes, Floyd. We all went to this other party, and you just have always been genuine. So I personally appreciate
Absolutely.
that. And so, Future,
Yeah.
I like Future. I've hung with him a few times. He's a good guy.
Listen, let me just be on the record, and I hope everybody can spread this out.
Okay.
I have no issue with him at all.
Okay.
We both live in the same city. I love his music.
But address the tweet.
The tweet was simply this. I went to the Bahamas. I took a nigga broad to the Bahamas.
I want to know who
At the time,
had your
she's
and
not
his
famous.
dick in their mouth.
She's not famous, none of that. She's a dope model, right? So I take her to the Bahamas. We kick it for a couple of days. I get back from the Bahamas. I text Shorty. No response. She moving a little different. Before that, this is a bro who I put in her first video.
Right.
Put her in my first video ever. I put her on.
Okay.
So the homie, I get back to the studio and my boy like, hey, you seen so-and-so's Instagram? You know what she fucking with? I'm like, maybe that's why she been tripping. Like, but I've known her for 9 years. Why wouldn't she just tell me? Like,
Yeah.
you know I fuck with, but let's keep this shit. That's gonna make it better. Like,
Right.
you gotta communicate. If
Yeah.
you cheating, bitch, then communicate with a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's not even cheating when you guys aren't monogamous. It's just like, yo,
But
just say you went left with the homie
she was in a
and you'd be right back.
She was in a real fucking relationship
With somebody else
Yes.
completely different.
Yes.
Oh,
So
shit.
she was a hoe.
Girl.
Wait,
Girl.
I don't want Amber Rose to call me. Sorry, let me take that back. She was doing a lot of shit.
So look, I had like, yo, let's go to the Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? I want to try this new resort I found. Not the Atlantis. I seen some other shit. Let's go fuck with this for like 3 days.
Yeah.
We do that. We go big on big. I get back home. The homie, like, yo, you seen Shorty Instagram?
Right.
I said, no. Oh, he like, she's in love. I'm like, what? Like, this my people's fun.
In love with Future?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Someone totally different.
Oh.
So when I see the nigga,
Oh, I see
I'm
where
like,
this is going.
oh, ha, ha, ha. I'm like in laugh mode, like, oh, bitch, really? Like, is you serious?
So why did everybody think that you were talking about Future?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
So when I went on a tweet and I said, and of course, like, you ain't even know it. Like, I'm from the A. Like, who don't like that record? I'm like, this is the perfect thing for me to say. I wasn't even really thinking about the song, but as I'm typing it, I'm like, this shit just makes sense.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, I had your girl in the islands and you kissing all on her. You a sucker.
Yeah.
You ain't
But
even know it.
you said he's kissing on her, but your dick was in his mouth. Her mouth.
That was
her
the
mouth.
insinuation.
I had her for the weekend. So now she on the plane with you going, you think it's all, I'm like, oh, this nigga's a sucker. And bitch, you super whack for not keeping it in the buck with me and I've known you forever.
Yeah.
So I tweeted that and it just so happened that it was the same time my daughter's mom was celebrating her birthday.
And she was celebrating with Future.
There you go. So the media put 1 and 2 and tried to make it something when really it's nothing. I've met him on so many different
I
occasions.
hate when that
I don't have
happens.
a problem with dude. I fuck with dude music, and that's something that the world needs to know because that's one thing. I don't really address rumors, but that's one thing that I can't stand because that can start some shit.
Okay, you heard it
You know
here
what I mean?
first
Wait.
on Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
Okay.
Shad has no problem with
Okay,
Future,
listen.
loves his music, and the tweet wasn't about him
Got it.
and
Oh,
Joey.
on God, it wasn't
Okay,
about him.
got it. So speaking of you on a plane, now Bow Wow challenge.
Let's get to it.
You upset a nation.
did.
You posted something about being on a jet. There was the image, and then a
But I
fan.
never said I was on the plane.
You posted an image about. Okay, walk me through what happened so people
Okay.
understand the Bow Wow challenge. Because
Okay.
have you talked about it since you did that?
I got a show now.
Yeah.
No, I know that.
Yeah, okay, we'll get into that. Okay.
That's the blessing.
All right.
That's the blessing of the whole.
Of the
So
curse.
let me get to it.
situation.
So let me get to it.
Okay.
Like I said, I move silent. I move different. Sometimes, you know what I mean? I can be here and I'll still put my location as Atlanta. If I don't want nobody to know where
Yesterday, I did log into your live, and you were saying, "Y'all don't know where I am," but your ass had the radio on, and it said where you are.
I'm at. You said I was what?
I was on your live.
Right. And I said,
Yesterday,
"Y'all don't know where I'm at."
you said, "Y'all don't know where I'm at." You were in a drop top. Probably it looked like a ghost or something. It was a Bentley or Rolls
No, I
Royce.
was in the biz.
Okay, well, you were in something foreign.
Right.
And you said, "Y'all don't know where I'm at." I don't know where I'm at. The palm trees past. Okay, nigga.
I could be in Miami though.
Well, you could be.
I could be in
but
Trinidad.
then
I could be in Trinidad. I
but
could
then-
be anywhere.
But then the radio started talking, and then your nigga.
Okay,
blew
but
your
it
spot
did.
up.
But I said that. I caught the radio. I said, "Oh shit, y'all probably know where I'm at now because of the radio." But nah. So pretty much what it was I really had to travel there. I was going to New York to promote season 1 of Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. I saw a picture that I liked, and for me it was like my mood pick. You know what I'm saying? I said, "Cool, I'm gonna just post this. It is a travel day." You know what I mean? I like this picture. This shit is inspiring as fuck. When I posted it, somebody that was boarding the plane took a picture of me. I guess insinuating like, okay, this nigga really think on a private. No, like I know where the fuck I'm at, but I just put that because I don't want motherfuckers know how I'm moving. So when I got off the plane, my mom calls me. I check into the hotel. My mom like, hey, you seen the internet? I'm like, no, why, what's up? Oh, some motherfucker took a picture of you saying you went on the plane. I don't know, just ignore it. It's some bullshit. My homie called me. Hey, nigga. Nigga, you on the shade. Nigga, you on everything right now. Nigga, hey. Nigga, this shit is big. It's going down. I'm like, what's
See
big?
why I fuck with him? He didn't even see the shade room because he knew where it was at. See, but you know, you gotta pay attention to the details.
So I'm like, what's going down? Like, I'm like, what? I swear to God, I'm in my hotel room watching one of the whatever NBA game was on that day. It was playoff time. So I'm locked into the playoff. I'm like, what? I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Whatever. So then
This shit caught wings like a motherfucker.
So then, like 15 minutes after I hang up with my homeboy, I go look it up, and I'm like,
Your
oh, this
hashtag.
shit going down.
I hate when that happens.
Oh shit. Floyd wants to do a fucking Mayweather challenge now. Okay.
By the way,
Then Snoop got me.
By the way,
I'm
I
like,
said-
all right, Chance. Oh no, this shit's big. The CNN. I'm like, all right, this shit is crazy.
By
right
the
now.
way, I called Floyd and I said, listen, for all the poor people, I speak for all the poor people. We're not gonna do the Mayweather challenge.
Right.
We just ain't got time for it.
Right.
So this is what bothers me about you. Not you, but just when it comes to you and on the blog and shit. I feel like people always try to discredit the fact that, one, you've been around for almost over 20 years.
Absolutely.
You've done some dope shit.
Absolutely.
And you've gotten the bags. And
Absolutely.
you've gotten the girls.
Absolutely.
And you've remained positive. You're not on drugs.
Nope.
You ain't out doing crazy shit. We still waiting on the sex tape. It ain't out yet.
Nope.
But I feel like when it comes to our people, we are so fast to rip each other down. And
Absolutely.
Why do you feel like people, because it did grow wings, and I'm glad that you turned the lemon into lemonade, but why do you think that people are so quick to discredit you and for your contribution to the industry?
For me, I feel like you pretty much just said it. With too much success comes hate. Floyd is 50-0. Motherfuckers still pay to see that.
Still
nigga
talk
lose.
shit about him too.
He's a winner. How can you hate a winner?
Yeah.
He's still the most hated boxer in probably fucking history.
Arguably,
Like one of them because of, you know what I'm saying? But he's a winner.
And our fans attack me and they said, why do you guys talk about Floyd every show? First of all, he pays the bills.
yeah. Have you guys seen these mic
But
flags?
not only that, I am privileged to say my best friend is the best boxer in the world.
Yeah.
My mentor, somebody who who showed me a lot of love when a lot of people in the industry didn't.
People hate what they don't understand.
Right.
Yeah.
And arguably, you started a movement. So now on
No, it's on.
No, but
Kevin
listen.
Durant had a fuck up. It's been so many people that had social media fuck ups since
But
then.
not
Make
even
sure you
then.
get your 10% of all that
You
shit.
should. No, but here's where you should really getting your 10%.
Oh, you talking about the people from New York?
No, how people are buying the airport experience.
Yeah, for the
private-
photos.
For the photos.
Yeah, they'll stage it for you and all
So
that
for
shit.
about
Yeah,
$500 to
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
$700, you walk on the tarmac over at like
It
Van
doesn't
Nuys
fly.
Airport. It doesn't fly, but you walk down the tarmac. Somebody's videotaping
listen,
you.
for every pathetic motherfucker doing that, kill yourself. So for you, do you? So the intent in all that experience, it was never about you stunting that you were flying private.
Yeah, because anybody can fly private nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the one thing.
Shout out to JetSmarter.
So when me and Floyd argue, I always text him and say, I ain't never gonna be the nigga taking pictures with your shit. Put me in a position to get my own shit. It wasn't that you were trying to put out that you were on a private
I
plane.
don't have to do that. You know, I've posted so many pictures of me on jets on my like actual shit and us actually in the air moving and save the video. Like,
Does it ever bother you?
No,
never.
No. I swear to God, I'm gonna show you. When that whole Bow Wow shit was going on, my boy was coming out the room like 50 just said something. This person said. I said, okay, cool.
And you don't take it personal?
No. Because at the time, I'm gonna tell you what helped me. I never take it personal because these the same motherfuckers that when they see me, I'm in person, they're not gonna say shit.
And it's free promo.
They're not gonna say shit. Like The Matrix, when I watch that movie now, I understand. All the internet is a make-believe fucking world that we can tap into for as long as we want. And as soon as we log out that shit, it's back into the real world. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the streets. I'm still hosting the hottest clubs around the country. Bitches still fucking. They still doing this. Ain't nothing gonna change. It don't stop. It's the same shit. So when I don't see nothing, it don't affect me because I know what time it is. And when that shit was happening, I swear to God, somebody hacked my phone, my mom's shit, and my aunt's shit. I had no phone for a week. Somebody took my identity, like somebody, what is it called?
Identity theft.
Somebody stole my shit.
Wow.
Right? My aunt sitting right out, took our shit. So I had no phone.
Right.
So I only had to be hooked up to Wi-Fi to check what was going on. The whole time I'm watching UFC fights. I swear to God.
So you really weren't feeling like the brunt of the attack, like, you know, it's happening, but you're like, you had no idea the wings that it had grown.
I knew.
Just by way of people telling you
I knew, but I also knew at any given time if a nigga really want to roll out the house and go get a plane, I will go get a plane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through the scrutiny before. Like,
yes. I know your mother. She's actually connected me with an accountant that I use. So your money is well accounted for.
Thank you. So
it's long.
Yeah, exactly.
And at the end of the day, you've been a positive role model for the black community. You could have been doing stunts when you have, how many followers you have?
Damn near like 3.5.
So you could be doing stunts after stunt after stunt. You could be doing that, but you're not. Okay, so how did you turn that lemon into a lemonade? So the Bow Wow Challenge, you have a show coming out.
Yeah, so what happened was I got friends around me who, when I get shit shipped to the house or if it's a piece of jewelry laying around, you only put the shit
I'm going to
on
give you
quick.
my address just in case, this shit just doesn't,
I got you.
Just, I'm just saying.
And you say you're going to give me your address.
I'm going to give him my
I'm
address so he
pulling
can
up. You
ship
can't
that
give me
shit
your
to my
address.
house. That's shit that he's
So
just not
let me
impressed
say
by.
this. If I hear that Bow Wow gave you some dick, I am going to report it first on Hollywood Unlocked.
I'm talking about the shit that
No, but you like to fuck a lot. He like to fuck a lot.
Nah.
You single, he's single.
Fuck
Y'all
off.
both in LA.
Nah, we
I'm just
cool.
saying.
Nah, we cool.
And you like a young nigga too?
Man, it's cool. Look,
And he looked like a nigga that likes to eat pussy. So at the end of the day,
I do. But what I'm saying,
I can tell you right now, my
look, let me tell you
allergies just
something.
kicked.
Real shit. And I'm not.
hate you
And look,
guys.
real shit. She's been to the A before.
Yes.
She's seen.
Wait, hold on, wait. Let me sit back for a minute.
What?
You know how
Dude, what is
cool
he
you know
doing
how
right
cool
now?
I am with his mom.
Yeah, she stayed at my
Don't
house
go-
I've
before.
stayed
Do
in
you know
his
how cool
house
I can be with
before.
your mama? That don't mean we fucking.
But look, but I'm gonna show. This is
That's-
how. This
that's
is
my
how,
point.
This is how I
That's
get
my
all the
point.
bitches though, Jen. Let me tell you, because I don't try to fuck everything.
He
Can we just
does.
say
I
we
don't.
love you for bringing alcohol, but now it's we're starting
Jason,
to
yeah,
feel
the
it.
other Jason has shown up, in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, she's been to my
But
house.
you would
before.
fuck Melissa if you could. I mean, if you guys had a moment privately tucked away in the corner of a dark, smoky club, and
Why it's gotta
she
be
got
in
up,
a dark,
she,
smoky club, though?
she sat down next to you
No,
and
but
said,
look, no,
she
she's
said that she sat down next to you and said, "About my pussy's wet." You would definitely put your hands.
Why
on
can't
this.
it be the secret, place he found in the Bahamas? I
Yeah.
ain't the
Why
dark
it's gotta
smoky
be
club,
Why it's
bitch.
gotta be? Listen,
Because you did say you want to
I
fuck
agree.
when it's warm.
no,
Oh my God. When did I say that?
You said that if a nigga wants to fuck you, he got to take you where the humidity is.
You are making
you been to
this
Bora
up.
Bora
So-
yet?
I have not.
Wait, that was somebody that told
You
me
been
that.
to Bora
Sorry,
Bora?
that was
That's not me. Number one.
Somebody told me that. Move on.
Number
See,
two.
I'm trying to go to. I am trying to go to Bora Bora though. I think once I do that, I just want to take a girl to Bora. That's all. I don't even want to take no motherfucking security with me.
A mutual friend of ours is in Bora Bora right now. He says hi, Antoine Fuqua.
Tell that nigga he owe me a job. Hey, listen, no bullshit. 'Cause I was
Director of Training
no, 'cause
Day
50
and
took,
all-
50 took my role because Steven, BET, they hated at the time.
Okay, I'm gonna
You know
let
what I'm
him.
saying?
Yeah,
Send him my love, please.
I will, and
Thank you.
let him know that he owes you a motherfucking job.
He does.
Okay, so we're going to Bali. We'll send you the invitation. You can come with us.
No doubt.
If it's just us three in
Yes.
Bali, I'm sure.
There's gonna be a few of us.
Okay, whatever.
Stop
I'm there.
it. He's
So-
always trying to broker my vagina on this show. He hasn't done it in a while, but
If I was
Lord-
that type of nigga, there's no way she would have made it 3 days at my house and I didn't creep up in the guest bedroom.
The Lord
Like,
gave
I
me a
kept my
job to
space.
do, and
I
I'm
kept my
going to do
space.
it.
We was cooling.
So
Yes.
growing up hip hop, do you just hate because we just had Johnny Blaze here? Do you just not like the girl? Do you feel like she doesn't have enough credits to get in the studio with you? What was that scene about?
No, not at all. She's actually talented. Like Johnny's talented. She sings. I believe she plays the piano.
like six instruments.
yeah.
She'll play the piano blindfolded.
Once again, and this is why a lot of niggas hate me, and I don't care. I've known a lot of these women for so long. I've known Johnny before the world knew Johnny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When
Right.
me and Chris was on tour and she would ride my tour bus and bring her best friends with her and we would all have a good fucking time. Like I've known her before. I don't even know her as Johnny Blaze. I call her Japelle.
Yeah.
Like
She
you know
said
what I'm
that
saying?
too. But speaking of Chris, you did say recently that nobody would know Chris or Trey. If it
Or
wasn't-
They
Omarion.
mistook that shit. Like once
Another-
again, the fucking media, like people.
we didn't report that. Somebody,
no.
somebody said-
Yeah. No, but the media did, and that happened along with around the time when I was promoting season 1 of Growing Up Hip Hop. So let me explain what I meant. And it's facts, and nobody can fight this. No, I didn't put anybody on. You know what I'm saying? These guys came with their own talent. What I did was I already had a platform. I had a tour. And
The Scream tours.
yeah,
Yeah.
but this was the Holiday Jam tour. This was Chris's first arena tour. And what I did was I said, yo, I did the Run It remix. I said, I want to bring this kid on the road with me.
Oh, I love that song.
And
yeah.
I think that he's the next thing to go. You know what I'm saying? And and of course, by me dominating that whole field for so long with the Scream tours and branding that shit, I had a platform to open up the gates for a lot of other artists who catered to the same demographic.
Right.
So Trey was on this tour at the time when he had Superwoman out. Trey at this time wasn't Trey as of now.
He wasn't. I mean, I would say that Chris and Trey kind of really popped. I would say around 2006.
Right, but Chris popped faster, and it was
Yeah.
because he was new. He danced as great as he does.
Yeah.
And
But why?
When
again,
Trey cut those
but
braids
again-
off and buffed up a little bit, that's
Right.
when that motherfucker
Well,
popped.
Trey's brother's hotter than him anyway. Trey follows us. Shout out to Trey. But here's what
Most
I would say.
definitely.
The same back in the day when I remember Queen Latifah invited me to the Biggie, I forgot the hip hop, whatever the tour was, but Mary J. Blige was on the ticket. And it was a Biggie tour. But we fell in love. I mean, artists cross-pollinate audiences to give them the
Yeah.
platform to do their thing.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's another attribution to people that just discredit you for the opportunities you give people.
But you can't erase history. Like I love Brown. Like Brown, no matter what happened. I just seen
Do you
him
ever
at
get
Snoop-
concerned for him though?
No. Because the person that's with Brown, like I don't
Anthony.
think people.
Anthony?
I found Ant.
Okay.
That's
Because
my
Anthony
guy.
right now is the guy that we're all dependent on to
listen,
make sure things
Let me
are
explain
good.
something to you, and you know this. I found Ant. Aunt used to valet park cars at my condo in Atlanta. My best friend goes to jail. I'm alone now. My best friend tells me, yo, the homie downstairs is a hustler. He's a go-getter. And I said, listen, I'm not with new motherfuckers around me. And I trusted him. I called downstairs. I said, listen, Anthony, I want him released. I want to hire him. He no longer works for the condo, but I want him to work for me exclusively. He took the job. First thing me and Ant did was we moved to Miami. He was against it. Told him, I don't want to say told him, I gave him the game. I brought him to Miami. When Chris would hit me, if I wasn't there, yo, hit my homie Ant. He gonna plug you with all the clubs. He gonna take care of you when you come. Trey, he been built those connections.
Yeah.
Jeezy was his man. Jeezy lived in the same building as me. This what niggas don't know.
Atlantic Station?
No, not Atlantic Station.
Okay.
We had to Brian Buck here in front of Phipps.
Okay.
This is like my A1. So I took him in. We moved to Miami. And to this day, if Ant was here, he'll say the first motherfucker that put me on and gave me the game was Bow. So the first tour, Chris called me. Kelly Rowland had to do X Factor. Chris called me when I was in Miami and said, nigga, listen. I said, I'm in the studio making new shit. Nah, nigga, you Bow Wow, nigga. Come on, nigga. I need you to come on the tour. Right now, Kelly left. I packed up. We went. So Chris seen my movement. Me and Chris, we was like this. He seen Ant. One of his bodyguards that's with him today, Big Damon. My guy. He was with me. Brown seen all of this. And you always want your team to be top notch. So how I let Ant go was I say, yo, Ant, you can't be my assistant no more, bro. You got Brown hitting you directly now.
You're making moves.
And you living in the same crib as me. You got Trey hitting you, bro. You are bigger. I feel
Time
like
to elevate.
I feel like this ain't me firing. Don't look at this like this. We bros for life. But it's time for you to go start a company and elevate, my nigga.
Yeah.
It's time for you to go do your shit. You passed it.
Yeah.
And I gave him that green light and he took it. He's probably the only person I know that worked for me, that listened to me, and it's all paying off.
I kinda feel like-
Brown,
yeah.
Trey, Jeezy.
But you and Omarion used to be really close friends too, and then
Yeah.
I never see y'all together anymore.
Yeah.
Are you guys still close?
I have a lot of respect for O.
Okay.
I have a lot of respect for
Because
O.
I felt on Love and Hip Hop, we should have filmed together, and people get to say who
Yeah.
they don't want. I don't know if he never said. I don't know if he
Yeah.
said he didn't want to film it, but
No.
I remember a parking lot conversation with him when we were talking about Chris, and we were saying how when Chris did Deuces and he was starting to soar again after the Rihanna thing, that he was kind of becoming more detached from his friends. And I said to him, now, no matter what happens with you, I know you're getting ready to sign with Ross, don't you get there. And I do believe there was a point when Omarion did the grocery song that he thought, I'm out of here. And then the reality just kicked in and said, nigga, no, you're not.
Nah, but he had a number one record. That was a number one record.
No, but after that,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, before that,
so
he
are
had
you guys
MIA.
still cool?
Yeah, I'm gonna always have a special love.
I used to really like Omarion.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause-
not that I don't, but we used to be
Yeah.
really cool.
I
He's
think
a-
at this
made-
point, all your kids should be playing with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the next show.
And I'm gonna be real. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? We've all, this business, it makes you take so many turns and twists to the point to where I don't know why me and Brown ain't kicking how we used to, or why
Right.
me and O ain't kicking it how we used to. But one thing I respect and I know is we all have our different paths through life. But I know this, everything that Brown had went through, you know what I'm saying, the court cases, and he can attest to this. I flew to DC. I was there in the courtroom for Brown. That's documented. And walking out the courtroom with me. And I flew to DC. We did that. I sat there all day waiting for my homie just to see him. When I seen him, I wanted to. And that was all I saw. But I wanted him to know, nigga, I'm not these other niggas. When you first came out, I brought you some house. I showed you the Lambos and the Raris and all this shit, and you got inspired by it. I told you how great you were going to be.
This is Chris.
Absolutely. I fuck with Brown. That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my little brother.
I kind of feel like he's out of the woods. You
You know
know
what I'm saying? That's my
a
little,
little bit.
but I understand though,
Yeah.
because when you go through what he's went through,
Yeah.
you want a defensive mode. You don't know who
Yeah.
for who for love, who
Yeah.
for what.
Yeah.
So I respect how he is, and I understand the position he in now. But we just seen each other at Snoop's party.
Oh, the Halloween party?
Yeah, maybe about the 80s party.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
about like a couple weeks back. Like just
okay.
maybe like 4 weeks back.
Okay.
And it was just weird because me and my homie, we ain't really say nothing to one another.
Yeah.
But I'm right here and I'm talking to Ant for an hour, but my dog right here.
Right.
It just felt weird. But we acknowledge each other and it's a respect thing.
Right.
Before that, I saw him at Dre's, all we had was one of these.
I feel like he's kind of that way with a lot of people, and I don't know what it is.
But I respect it.
And I respect it too.
Because I understand I still got love for my
Yeah,
bro. And I'm going
same.
to always have love for Brown no matter what, to the death. Because we made a lot of money together.
Yeah.
So growing up hip hop, talk about it real quick. So because I know we're gonna wrap, but growing up hip hop, and when does it air? The new season?
January the 11th. And it's
Okay.
fucking crazy.
And so we saw in the promo you and Johnny Blaze, but what else is going on in terms of what are we gonna see this season?
It's crazy because you usually got to get to like season 3 or 4 for shit to really pop. And it's a lot of shit that's really being put on display in season 2 early. Everybody wanted to know, You know, like a lot of people hate Brandon. You know, it's like a love-hate Brandon type of thing with him. I'm not gonna lie, Brandon's great for the show because I feel like, you know, it's movies that I've watched where I've hated the person, but it still made me tune in.
That's how I felt about Tupac.
And Brandon is
I watched
that.
Juice. I was like, I hate him.
But you still watch it. And Brandon is that for us. You know what I'm saying? But then people question, well, you know, what's going on with Brandon? Is, you know, is this real? Is he really, like, so Brandon answers a lot of questions for the people this season that they really want to know. For myself, you just see me in a different light. I'm more free. I'm more fun. I'm more, you know, I'm fighting this season. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so we're gonna see a lot of your girls on the show.
Yeah, a lot of that.
Anybody that we know?
No, I'm putting them on. I'm interested. See, this is where it gets fun. I'm putting new bitches on. So when I look at, so when my bitches show me the DMs and I see the NBA
But are you doing contracts with them before they get on? Because I wish I would have did a contract with Karrueche.
I mean, they cool.
That's funny.
See, I'm different though. Like it's I don't gotta do contracts. I don't believe in all that. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do and it works for me.
So is Janet Jackson's baby cute? I mean, I knew
I've never seen her.
No. Okay, so Jermaine, are they back together?
I have no idea.
Oh man, he knows.
JD's like one thing I know about
He
Jermaine.
knows.
That's your family.
listen,
You don't know.
listen.
Because I saw Jermaine in the club a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And I was coming out the bathroom.
Listen.
And he's supposed to come on the show. And he's looking at me like, you
Look,
not about
oh no,
to get...
JD would do this shit.
No, he said he's coming.
No,
Yeah.
he's definitely gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's
just been his.
I will say this,
scheduling.
and y'all can quote me on this, and I
Okay.
tell Jermaine, and he'll be like, he says this shit all the time to me. Where I get my sneaky shit from, when it's time for me to creep and move, and I don't want the press or nobody to know, I get low. JD taught me all about that. So all I'm gonna say is Jermaine is the master, and I'm his son. This nigga won't. If that was true, that shit probably means so much. He wouldn't even tell me. And I know how sneaky that nigga is. I'm telling you, Jermaine is the king of the sneaky shit.
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
Okay.
But I know that nigga's sneaky. That's what I know.
Well, Jermaine, we want to know. And we want to know how...
Drill him until he tell you.
That might
no,
be
we're gonna
why
get-
he's afraid to come on the show.
Nah, he's
because
coming on the show.
He's gonna come, but you know we're gonna.
JD live out here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him
Yeah,
he gotta do
he
it.
said he was coming. So before
Yeah.
we wrap, because we got to wrap, what else do we want to get out? What else do we want to let the people know before we wrap?
Yeah.
Like you
Get the
said,
last word.
January 11th, of course, We TV. 9/8 Central, #1 show. We back on Thursday nights, Growing Up Hip Hop ATL. New music. The first single is with Puff, with the big homie. 2 more after that. Aside from that, it's just hustling. It's just taking over everything.
And you said you got a play.
Bow Wow
a play
Challenge.
coming out.
Yeah, the Bow Wow Challenge show is coming, and then this play. Yeah, let me talk about this because I haven't broken this anywhere. I haven't talked about this play. It's the first time I'm actually considered doing it. I won't name it right now, but it's looking like it's a 98.9% chance I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And I've always, like when I was doing the Tyler Perry movie, I would always ask Tyler, like, how was it with theater and how was it different? But for me, I always want to challenge myself and do something different.
So is it actually a written play that's
Yeah.
been in existence? Okay, because
No, not a rim, but it's new.
it's brand new.
But we all know
Who's the writer?
I,
Can you tell
I can't
that?
say.
No.
But we know.
Damn.
But if I start like naming the cast, like you're like, oh, that's gonna be a good
So it's
ass
not.
fucking
It's
play.
new.
Like,
It's not something old. Damn.
no, it's new,
okay.
and we all know the movie.
I don't know any new
And,
playwrights or anything.
And
like
I'll
that.
give you one hint.
Uh-huh.
I've worked with this person before in a movie, and it's his movie that they want me to
Denzel?
star of the play, and they're just waiting on me. Like motherfuckers have signed on and taken the job because he told them Bow was like 99. All right, I'll sign because I want to play.
Is
and
it
now
Denzel
he's like, okay,
and is it August Wilson?
no, it's not
play?
Denzel.
Okay.
It's
all right.
not. But it's someone I've worked with. I haven't worked with Denzel.
So what was the line Tiana screamed to you in that movie?
Oh, Byron.
Do you hate when people say that to you?
I get that shit all the time.
Because I just, when you said something about Tyler Perry, I just saw Tiana the other night.
He started it.
No, but I just saw Tiana the other night at Offset's gala.
Yeah.
And so I thought, how annoying is that?
Tyler Perry, man, he's a genius. He came
But is
up
it
with
annoying when people say Byron?
No, I just laugh.
Okay.
But I know how bad it annoyed everybody else in the theater, though.
Well, people ask me
Wait,
if
we
I like
gotta wrap. We
wigs.
gotta wrap. But
Okay.
last question.
Yeah.
Did Karrueche, is she the reason why 106 Park got canceled because she attacked Jay-Z and Beyonce's baby?
Not at all.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. Because we was on a vacation, and when she hosted the show, all Karrueche was doing was reading prompter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She had
Yeah.
no idea.
That's the worst when it's the prompter and it
Yeah,
wasn't
like,
even your joke.
When
It could be a
you,
motherfucker's
know?
joke, and they make us say this shit, and we got to take all the bullets for the shit. When it's a
So-
motherfucker on the 9th floor who
So
really
me
wrote the
having
bullshit.
worked for BET, I remember when this shit happened. I looked at I looked at everything that was happening. I was like, if that was in teleprompter, I would have been like, motherfuckers, I ain't saying that shit.
I respect that she came out and said that it was a teleprompter after the fact, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't have read that
I broke
shit.
every rule
Yeah.
at BET because
Yeah.
I knew I had a
But
connection with
that's
certain
because you were
artists.
Mr. 106.
I'm
You
like, yo,
nigga.
nigga, you feel comfortable me asking you this? No. Hey, man, we not doing that shit. Bow, you man, listen, nigga, we not asking that shit.
This is the first
I wanna
interview that I probably wish could go longer, but unfortunately we got to go. But I appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
Yes, thank
Let's
you
do it.
so
Come
much.
on now.
This was
Always,
dope.
you know
All
that.
right, cool. And when you do drop the sex tape, send it to Hollywood Unlocked. We're out.
Shit, I'm gonna put it on Instagram.
Bye, everybody.